Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Muser today. Tonight, we are actually going to be your Dungeon Master, so Dungeon Muser and Dungeon Master. Tonight, we are continuing on with our ongoing campaign, playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition. And we are playing through Carl Sargent's classic Night Below campaign. Ooh. And with me today, we're down a couple people due to illness and other commitments and whatnot, but we have some other folks who will be soldiering on. The stars of the Night Below campaign. I'll go with the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Want to tell us who you are and who you're playing. First up is George.
Hey, I'm George. I'm playing a human invoker named Knox of the Many Sobriquets.
Yes. And next up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff. I'm going to be playing Calidor. He is an elf fighter thief and maybe sort of a ranger currently? Not sure yet.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, you're kind of drifting in that territory. And last but not least is Hobbs.
Hello, I am Jason Hobbs. I am playing Elanion. And happy GM's Day. 2 days late, boys.
Oh, yeah. Happy
Nice.
GM's Day, everybody. It's also on yesterday was the 35th anniversary of the first episode of Robotech. So
Oh, really?
when you guys face a giant mecha tonight, a Veritech fighter, then you can blame my
Well, you're more than welcome considering it was just GM's Day, so you could combine the
Yeah.
two holidays.
Nice. So we do have another player who's going to join us a little later. He's just occupied a little earlier. Actually, there's two players who may be joining us later as well, and maybe what I'll do, so I'll grab the token from the other one too, just to make sure that we are ready to go with his token as well. And the computer didn't crash. That's good. That's good. Where we last. Why don't you guys tell us? Oh, one thing I want to run by you guys too. I'm going to ask. There's only 3 of you right now, but I'm going to run this by all the characters, or all the players on the Discord server. I was thinking about doing the way to handle the recaps is just to have a rotating cast of it. So like rather than like saying like, oh, so what happened last time, and then having the silence for a bit of time, and then finally having someone jump in and doing it. The recap, just what I'd do is we'd have kind of like a assigned thing for like, oh, this, and we'll rotate it around so that there's each session will have a different person who's going to be doing the. And I mean, if people genuinely do not want to do it, we just won't include them in the rotation. But if you do.
If I can make a suggestion, I think it's a great idea. Maybe tell that person who's going to be doing this the following week at the beginning of this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So that person will be taking notes and make sure they have.
The only problem would be is if you weren't at the last session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can
that's what I'm
accommodate.
saying.
There's
Yeah.
For some folks, it's like we know Will doesn't make Fridays ever, and that's really it. And then if we know the person isn't going to make the next session, we'll just bow out. Or if it's people who just don't want to, don't want the extra whatever. What I might do is give you an extra 100 XP for it, and I'll scale
I'll
it by
do it
level.
every time.
Yeah.
It'll be now. You can say, if anybody want to tell us what's happening, everybody's going to be talking.
Yeah. It's gonna be the 2 wizards who are like, fuck y'all, I need that XP.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. So what happened last session, guys? And I will let each of you contribute to what has happened. Oh, because actually, George, you can't because you weren't there last session.
That's right. Exactly.
Oh, you were.
But he watched,
You were,
he
yeah,
watched the whole thing.
you were watching. So I guess there's
I was
that.
watching, but you guys were there.
So what happened last session, guys?
Okay, so we had just finished clearing out sort of the main level of that the Elven fortress that the goblins had infested. So we were deciding what to do, whether we were going to rest or move on, and we decided to go to sleep for the night in a horrible little watchtower.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we seem to have awoken in some kind of a nightmare.
Yes. So tell me about that nightmare.
We're in a forest, and we seem to be hunting some kind of a vicious dog who managed to kill all 4 of us last time. And we were, instead of awakening in the Elven Fortress again, we have reawoken in this dream.
Yes. So
That's what happens when Jonathan's gnome character doesn't cook one time.
Yeah. Yeah, I blame the goblin meat that we ate for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Really should have avoided that. Yeah. Anything else about the particulars about the dream too?
Oh,
Particulars. It's twilight,
Well, I mean,
or is it night?
demon dog. It talked to us.
how were you guys dressed?
It's ancient, thousands of years ago.
And everybody was an elf, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
a dwarf. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the session ended with everybody waking up, right? If I recall correctly. And Arlen's character was back to dwarf form.
Nope.
Is that right?
Nice try.
We
That was just wishful thinking.
No, you guys
We're
woke
all
up back.
elves.
Yeah, in the clearing. So now here's what's happened: is Elanion and Calidor, you do recall what happened last time, and what I need you to each do for me is, would you kindly give me a each of you give me a save versus petrification. Versus paralyzation, poison, or death magic.
Okay, I've never done a save. Where are they?
Okay, Elanion actually
Oh, there it
succeeded.
is. Okay.
Nice.
Here. Okay, so it's this one.
Yeah, and it whispers to me if you're. Ugh, big fail from Calidor though. Okay, so then would you, Elanion, when you awake? Hey, you got a familiar.
Hey guys, it's Cleo.
Hey, Cleo.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is he a new tenant?
No, this is the one who was always so noisy. But I'm in a different area and we usually have the door shut. I don't have it shut today. So Cleo's like, "Hey, what's going on in there? What's happening? What's going on? What?"
I am well acquainted with noisy pets, so. Although Anna Banana is currently sleeping like an angel on the beanbag chair, so.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so then, Calidor, what happens for you is you lose 2 points of your Constitution score, and Elanion, you lose 1.
Oh boy, I succeeded but still failed.
Yeah. So you're feeling a little wearier. Be sure
Wait,
to
so do I just change? Is there a spot to put like current?
temporary.
column?
I do not know on the character. Let's take a
I'll
look.
just change it and put a note.
Yeah, maybe
Just-
make sure to put a note so you don't you remember what your starting
Well,
point
I'm
was.
just putting my in my note. I'm putting my original.
'Kay.
on.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, where's your stats?
Are you guys losing HP because of losing a con?
I probably would.
Yeah, if you what's your current con then, Elanion?
15.
It's what? Sorry,
15.
15. Oh, so you've gone down from 17 to 15?
I thought it says +2 hit points adjustment, but then it's score 16. I
Yeah,
don't remember what my
That's right.
con was.
16 is +2.
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh, you know what? You'll know. It's gonna be on that PDF I sent you.
16, 17, 18 are +2 if you are
Yeah.
not a fighter type.
Yeah.
What did you say about a PDF?
Nice.
Let's see here.
Sweet. I see it, Hobbs.
Oh, did you have the character sheet printed?
He's got his book.
Oh no! I mean on the character sheet for your the PDF of your
Oh, my
character.
original.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16. 16. Yeah.
16. Okay, your original was 16. So yeah, if you're down to 14 now, then it is
15.
plus 0. Yeah, so you'd lose 4 hit points.
I only need 1. 15. I'm down to 15.
Oh, you only lost 1. You're down to 15. That's right. So you only lose 2 hit points then.
Okay, that's good.
Only.
It should adjust it automatically, I think.
Yeah, I guess if I change it over here,
Yeah.
I would.
Oh, and maybe not. I actually don't know. This character
That's
sheet's
okay.
really unpredictable for what it actually calculates and what it doesn't. Okay, so your hit points will be down to you don't need to prorate them, so you can just put your max hit points down to 8. So both of you feel a little wearier. And Calidor, what is your con went down from what to what?
12 to 10. I don't think.
Yeah, no modifiers. So
Yeah.
okay.
No modifier to no modifier.
And what you see standing next to you is a dressed like a kind of well, I mean, to be honest, like a magister. He's got a long robe on with accents of gold symbols that are in Elvish languages. He has... What color is Knox's hair normally?
It's black.
Okay, so it's it is actually the kind of tawny blonde that Elanion has.
Okay.
And there are... What do you think... So what he appears as is an ancient elf, an ancient high elf. What would be the way that we know that this is Knox, you think?
I think that he probably has a similar staff, because my staff has like feathers and that sort of thing on it, so it's got a similar shape and design, but instead of feathers it has like leaves.
Okay.
Like tree leaves.
Okay.
And he probably has the same stature.
Sure. And I think all that stuff is sort of, instead of being actual feathers and whatnot, it is stylized into the staff that he's carrying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, Calidor and Elanion, you find yourself back in that clearing that you originally woke yourself up in, or not clearing, but in that thicket, like what we see in the photo here. You can hear the sounds of battle off, swallowed by the drifting haze and the thickness of the vegetation. But two things have changed. For one, two of your companions are now gone. You no longer see that burly elf carrying an axe that you took to be Bergour, and you no longer see Chael. In its place, though, you see this other figure. And Knox, this is when you you've suddenly awoken here. What do... Last you remember is going to sleep in the watchtower.
Okay.
So what does Knox say?
He kind of scans around, unsure, because he had that strange encounter with the elvish spirit when he nearly died. So he's wondering if he's dead. So he turns to these people that look kind of semi-familiar, and Elanion?
I guess we've been through this confusion, so I'll point at myself. Calidor.
Calidor looks very similar to the way he normally looks, only he's wearing what looks to be like the armor and a cloak with a clasp on it that would be like some kind of ranger or scout unit.
The last thing I remember... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was saying Elanion looks like he does normally, but he's a lot more kind of cleaned up, and he seems, to be honest, wearing almost identical robes to what you are wearing.
Interesting.
Different lettering on it, though.
Oh, okay. Recognizable, or I don't... It's not something I understand.
You do speak Elvish?
I have not chosen it. I have Sylvan, but I do not have...
Sylvan, okay, so that's like pixies and fey creatures and whatnot. Yeah. So no, you don't... All you can tell is that they are different, but you're not sure what, what they
say.
Yeah, what they specifically say.
Okay.
So again, you can hear the sounds as well of howling. Oh! From somewhere off in the distance.
Are we dead? Where are we? What happened? The last thing I remember, we went to sleep in the watchtower.
I hope we're not dead, but perhaps that would be a better fate if we're forever to live the last day that we lived at Calidor.
Agreed.
Now, do I notice anything different about them in terms of whatever happened constitution-wise? Like, did they look any different?
They probably look a little wearier. I mean, at this point, it's only 1 point from Elanion, or 1 point from Calidor, and 2 points from Elanion, so they're not, like, withered and gaunt yet. Okay. But both of you, and Elanion and Calidor, you can definitely feel... that feeling when you're, like, hungry or you're about to come down with some kind of cold or illness or whatnot, that's beginning. You don't really feel so terribly weakened that it's going to affect your ability to exert yourself or whatnot. But you definitely can feel like something is off about how you have... And it's more so than the fact that you've awoken in this bizarre, twisted hedge or forest. It's... You feel worse than what you did before.
Kevin, do I have the collar, the vicious-looking collar clasp thing on my belt?
You do, yes.
I make an effort to disguise it.
Okay. How do you think that? How would you do that?
Well, like either move it to the back of my belt, behind my cloak, or
Sure.
if I have any bag or backpack. Like it wasn't a handy location, but now I've moved it to somewhere that is less handy, but
Yeah. This is
less
something new,
visible.
Knox. You've never seen Calidor have it. And what is it? Jeff, go ahead and give us a description of what it looks like.
I can't remember what you said. Like it was
So-
like a
Yeah.
vicious looking collar.
Yeah, like a kind of a cast iron collar. Imagine you're gonna like seal something around a dog's neck or a big animal's neck, and on the inside there are spikes. So it's something that it's a quite a cruel implement, but it's something that might, something that clearly looks like it's got elvish runes on the outside.
I would think it would be something to use to control dogs or animals of that size.
That's what it seems. Yes.
How do you
What-
put it on?
You hear again, "Oh!" from off in the distance.
Like that one. Did you just awaken as well, or?
We did.
No, this is the second time that we've already done this once, and it didn't.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes.
What happened?
We were all killed by a demon dog.
You were killed within the dream, or whatever,
Yes.
wherever we are, and awoke again in the same place.
Yes, that we had awoken previously.
Knox, whatever spells you had prepared yesterday, you now have the full complement back.
Great. Okay, that's awesome. Which is 2 magic missiles on my cantrip. And I still have my armor from a couple days ago that only had 4 points left, but I'm not refreshing it for now.
Okay.
Do I feel any different just in terms of my... So I'm super into signs and portents and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
In this state, because I don't even know if it's a place or time or what this is, do I feel any different?
I mean, it's got that sort of... Your
Like
head feels a
disconnected from
little...
reality?
Yeah, you feel like a little disoriented, perhaps, but if you touch the floor of the floor of the forest here, it feels like loamy, moist earth. It smells like it's a real forest, not like the forests of home. There is an ill feeling in this place. There is definitely a shadow that twists these woods.
And does that howling remind me of the dog that took my eye out way long ago?
Much bigger.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a throatier howl.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And is this the picture that we've got on screen? Is that sort of the light level and the sort of
That's
mistiness
yep.
that we?
That's the perspective you can see. You
Cool.
can basically you're looking off and you can see that there are the howls are coming from straight ahead from where you were facing, but then somewhere off, hidden in there. All around you, there are the sounds of distant battle as well too, as if there are 20 different clashes going on.
Elanion, does this forest look familiar to you at all?
Only because I was here before.
I see. And these, what about this? Does this strange garb that we're wearing? With these looks like elven writing, perhaps. Does this mean anything to you?
Not exactly. Previously, we realized we must be in some sort of vestige of a memory in the Elf Wars.
And out of curiosity, Kev, the elven spirit that I saw, the female spirit, was she wearing a similar style of clothing or anything to what we have now?
Yeah. To what Elanion and what Knox are wearing? Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder if perhaps this is all connected. I don't know how though.
I don't see a
What do you-
reason for us to seek the dog again, do you, Calidor?
I don't know that we need to seek it. It certainly seemed to be on a mission to end our lives.
Well, we sought it out last time. We trudged through the woods for like an hour or something, tracking it.
You saw no means of leaving this place, I'm assuming, along the way.
No, but I wonder if maybe we should chance to see what battle goes.
I think that sounds like a good idea. Shall we?
Yeah.
There seems to be multiple engagements at the moment. Do you have an idea of which direction we should attempt to?
Elanion pauses when he says that and waits for a howl, and then he looks towards the opposite direction, that way.
I am with you.
Okay. The howls do seem to be coming from almost. Oh no, they're coming from straight up ahead. The loudest ones. What direction do you wish to go? To just any direction away, directly away?
Directly away, but actually towards one of the combats that we hear, so maybe we can help someone there. Maybe that is what we're here for.
So, are you again? You can kind of see the way that these the 1 second here, sir.
I feel like we took fate head on last time.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps this time we should see if we can avoid it.
Okay.
See what comes.
So what I'm wondering is whether you can see it's very tough going, especially those of you wearing robes. Are you going? And although I guess both Elanion and Knox are used to moving in this kind of terrain and that kind of stuff. So, are you?
Is there a path that goes the other direction that maybe we had come on? However, we got here.
Not really. I mean, as you can see, you can kind of make your way through it, but it's not a clear, distinct path. In a lot of cases, it gets the foliage is so grown over, you have to duck and make your way underneath it to walk, through. It's really going to kind of have to be single file.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think I prefer that anyway.
Okay.
Just in case. And I'm going to be on the lookout for not somebody drew, etched a symbol into one of these trees, but I'm actually, as we're going, looking for the way that trees have entangled themselves, if it looks like a symbol, or if the world itself has symbology kind of woven into it.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping and slowing the group down, but I'm just, in case I happen to notice, I'm looking
sure.
for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'll actually lead the way this time. I'm kind of expecting the beast to attack us, and so I'll put Calidor in the back.
Okay.
Just because he's the most survivable, right?
Okay.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So you start making your way off, and Knox, you are of course keeping your eyes open for any signs or any indication as to meaning beyond the what do you call it? The things. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Just keep them where they are. I've got them.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought they were in the order in our line.
No, I got them just underneath your avatar.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not using a battle map anyway, so I can keep in my mind where you guys are placed.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I can't see your screens.
no problem. This is not as bad as when we have 8 players and they're all moving it. It's like, no, stop.
Right. Exactly.
So you guys are making your way, along, and so I think Knox, as you're searching for one, you begin to see that fog or mist begins to form as you're going along here. The sound of battle is still going on in the distance, albeit muffled again by the thing. You can hear the sounds of men and perhaps other things engaged, shouting, the sound of injured persons, the clash of weaponry. But every step you take, Elanion, doesn't seem to bring you any closer towards that. It seems ever distant, in spite of how far you kind of push yourself along. And as you're going along, Knox, you are keeping an eye out, looking left and right, and seeing whether there is any indication of anything beyond these twisting trees. And you think you see, in the fog and in the tangled undergrowth, you see someone move by.
Mm-hmm.
But they're gone.
Okay, so I say it quietly. Elanion, Calidor, I saw something. Or someone moving. Out in the mist there. And how far away from us, approximately, did I feel like it?
Maybe like 20 yards? 10 yards? Not even?
Not far.
Yeah.
Not far. And I pointed out to them.
Okay.
Direction.
Okay, Calidor, you look in that direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
keep my eyes peeled everywhere else.
Okay.
And look like a humanoid, like something on a bipedal creature, or I couldn't even quite tell that.
It was more of it was not bipedal.
Okay.
Something larger and moving.
Okay. So I relate that to these guys. Something big. Not on 2 feet.
Okay. You then hear the sound of something. Oh, you know what?
Did the dog make any distinct growls or anything that I...
You would recognize the snarl and barking of it if you heard it again. It definitely did not sound like any dog you've ever heard. I'm just checking one thing here, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It seems our destinies are linked with the demon dog.
Yes.
So I need Calidor to please give me a saving throw. It's a saving throw versus spells, please.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds favorable.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I have to roll over 15 to save?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, saving throws at low levels are tough.
Yep.
Wow. Did any of my saving throws go up when I leveled?
You're as a fighter, you don't go up to level 3. As a rogue, not until level 5.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now it's time to spark a conversation about why saving throws are so dumb. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
It does cut both ways, though. So, like the things that you're facing at this level.
So it's really useful as a fighter thief.
Spells are really. It's just that spells. This is where spells, the offset of the 4 hit points and stuff, it comes in. Is that, you know, they are very capable of very different things, fighters and spellcasters. So something manifests in your mind. What is your intelligence, Calidor?
15.
15, okay. And what you see, you turn, and Knox, you hear the sound of something behind you. Not the direction you were facing, but the other side.
Okay.
And Calidor, you can hear something whispers. You look over, and that same vicious creature that was stalking towards you is moving in. It is about 10 yards away at this point. And George, what this thing looks like is it's almost like an oversized Irish wolfhound with a much bigger chest, but its face is kind of as if the jaw or the skull didn't fit properly, so it's got weird angular features to it, and the nose seems like split open, almost like a bat's nose with the so it's disfigured, and its ears swoop back more like some kind of rodents maybe rather than a canine. But it's again, the thing that's most startling about this is its yellowed eyes. You turn and see this Calidor, and what your immediate feeling is this is an ally. And while Elanion and Knox, you both notice this, and you begin to take stances of like to protect yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Calidor, you... Oh, it's your friend.
Oh, guys, help has arrived! And I'll start walking towards it.
Okay.
Wait, what? Where are you going? Who's arrived?
Help! Can't you
here.
see?
I just see a...
You're our
creature.
friend!
No, that is what I'm assuming Elanion referred to as a demon dog.
So what it whispers to you, you can see its mouth is kind of like its teeth are bare, the yellowed teeth, the things that you remember Elanion digging into your very flesh, minutes ago. Caldor, you can see as its lips are twisting and whatnot, we sort of, from your perspective, the sort of sound falls away, and you hear this whispering voice to you. They will kill me. They seek to kill me. They will kill you. They will kill us both. And you, Sparrow, look back and you can see, oh my god, there's the two elves the two wizards, they seem getting ready to turn on you. To turn on you and your friend. Why would your friends turn on you like this?
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
So let's do this, guys. Let's drop into initiative.
We're going to have to do 2 battles with this thing before anyone else gets there.
George, since you were away last time, you're going to be in charge of initiative. You'll start with the initiative hat on. So let's see here. We'll roll, and then we'll see. Everyone decide what you're going to do. And then, George, beat my 6, please.
There we go.
4.
Nice.
Okay. So I am acting on a 9.
Hobbs and I are as one.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So this is round 1. I'll get my initiative tracker. Darn it.
What is move again? Just 0?
Move is 0.
0. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. And don't worry, Jeff, you'll get another saving throw in a week.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I know
right?
that. Yeah.
I really almost have no chance.
Okay. So then it is... first up is... Calidor, what are you doing?
I'm moving back towards who I thought were my allies, waving my hands at them. Whoa, whoa, stop!
So you guys see this. This is what the hell's going on with Calidor. So he moves back. Who do you could move back into contact with, like melee contact with either of the guys. Who is it you walk up to?
I think well, George would have been closer to me, or not George. Knox would have been closer to me, so I'll probably move up towards Knox.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll let Elanion go before I do, since we're simultaneous.
Okay, so Elanion, what are you doing?
I'm learning, demon dog. And he'll kneel down and force the earth to his bidding.
Okay.
Magic missile.
Interesting thing here. So hold on.
Oh man.
So your magic missile does shoot up, which is an awesome description of magic missile, by the way. However, as those stones come up, you can see that the spell unweaves as it gets close to this thing. And loose dirt just falls down. This thing remains standing still, snarling at you. And to be clear, I had to make a roll for that, just so you're...
I get you.
Yeah, not thinking that it's automatically never going to work.
Yeah.
Okay. Because this did work before.
Yep.
Knox, you see this happen. And I'm not sure if... Do you have like a spellcraft or some kind of...
I do. I have spellcraft.
Why don't you give me a spellcraft proficiency, please?
All right, here you go.
See here. Let's see if you recognize what's...
1 success. Oh,
yeah,
2.
So you see precisely what's happened here. Yeah,
Okay.
This thing is one of those unnatural creatures where it's the spells that you all learn, the spells that have been passed down for generations. These are all things that are designed to, to find purchase on corporeal and mortal beings. This thing is clearly of some unnatural realm because the spell failed in its casting. What do you do?
Well, I kind of try to, just in like the split second of seeing that, because I'm doing it essentially at the same time, I try to just slightly adjust my casting.
Yep.
Because I'm doing the same spell.
Yep.
Although it looks very different. So a ball of kind of iridescent bluish sort of energy gets hurled at this thing.
Yep. Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
That does. Your whatever adjustments that you made, they were sufficient to correct it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
It's 1d4 plus 1.
Oh.
Yeah. Jeez.
Okay. So it looks... Remind us again, what does your magic missile look like?
So it looks like kind of this like just tiny bluish glowing sphere.
Yeah.
That gets like hurled at this thing silently. Yeah.
Slams into the side of this thing, and it seems it seems like it did not expect that. And Caldor, you can hear it cry out, "It kills me! It tries to kill us both!" And you just saw Knox attack your friend.
Yeah, and by the way, the missile like wove around Calidor as because he came running up and went around him and hit him.
Yeah.
And I just yell. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, Omega Beam style.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so, but I scream, Calidor, what are you doing?
Okay. All right. Let's everyone declare actions. George is still in charge of initiative. And we're on to round 2. We're now into favored rounds here. George beat my 3.
Oh, okay, let's see. Nope.
8. Oh. So I'm acting on an 8, actually.
We got 2 9s, and we're just depending what Calidor does.
What's like grapple or...
That'll be the same as unarmed, which I think is 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess 11.
Okay. So on 8 is first. So this thing.
Calidor, I can't believe Calidor is going to grapple the demon dog.
It looks at you, Knox, and its yellowed eyes fixate on you, and it kind of. And I need you to give me a saving throw versus spell, please.
Alrighty.
And hold on, I think you actually might get a penalty to it. One sec. Just gonna double check the spell. There we go.
And I do get I have a penalty if it's enchantment, by the way.
Oh, it is an enchantment. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a -1 when I roll this.
Oosh.
Does it give options for modifiers when you?
Don't know.
We'll see.
Don't know. Yeah.
I may have to take one off.
I know the result. It always ends up doing the reverse. So like if it tells you it succeeds when it actually fails.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just let me know when you're ready.
Here we go. Yeah, go ahead. Throw it.
Okay. Oh, it does let me put a bonus in, so I'm putting in my -1 from my.
Okay.
It's because of my school that I have a penalty.
Yeah. 17. It says 16. So yeah, I mean there was a 12 or less is your.
My save is 12. Yeah.
12. Yeah, so you succeed. Fucking great one. So for a very brief moment, your stomach flutters with fear, and you would have gone running off into the woods, but you steel yourself and realize that this thing's magics have no purchase or have no effect on you.
And he mistakenly believes that's because he's figured this out. Since his spell worked, and he didn't get affected by this.
Okay.
Now he's emboldened, so this is bad.
Yeah. Next up is Elanion and Knox. What are you guys doing?
Elanion, go ahead.
Elanion, having seen that happen and seeing the issues with Calidor, or is just trying to ignore him. Shake it off, you fool! The creature has ensorcelled you. Or something, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then he reaches out and casts his spell, and earth, comes around his fist as he's going to try and duke it out with his beast again.
Love it. And then, Knox, what are you doing?
I am, since it worked the last time, I'm going to use my one other first level spell, my cantrip, which is my other magic missile.
Okay.
So let me know if I even should roll.
Yes, go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so I conjure another one, and it flies underneath Calidor's legs as he's coming at me. Ooh, I'll take it.
Yeah, that and it was not happy with that. Oh. Staggers back. Its face seems to distort and become more as if the skull itself is trying to push its way through the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And then Calidor, what are you doing?
Roll to grab Knox and restrain him.
Go ahead and make, let's see here. Give us a d20 roll, and then what is your strength bonus to hit?
My strength is to hit is 0.
0. Okay. Hold on here. And Knox, what is do you have a dex bonus to your AC?
I do, so it won't apply because I cast a spell. So I am currently at a 6 AC.
Okay, well, it's not it's
I
going to
rolled
be
a
different
7.
because he's grappling. It's going to be slightly different.
Okay, but either way, I don't have my dice.
You don't have your dex. Okay, what is
Okay,
let's see
back
here. Then
My dex is normally a 16.
okay. So 10 plus, and your Thaco is 20. Okay.
That's right.
All right. So go ahead and give us a D. Oh, that's 7. What's your bonus to
Yeah.
hit? With strength?
0.
0. Do you have a dex bonus to hit with melee or with ranged?
Yeah, +2.
Plus 2. Okay. So that puts it to 9. And your Thaco is currently a 19. So 2. Okay. Give us a. Well, let's see here. What is it? A 1d10 roll, please. Yeah, 1d10 plus your strength modifier if you've got one to damage.
Whoa.
Nice roll.
9. Okay. So what that means is, let's see here. Oh man. So what does it look like as you bear Knox to the ground and secure him in a hold? Yeah.
I've just like grabbed him and I pinned him to the ground. Like, what are you doing to our friend?
Okay. So
Have
you
you
are
gone mad?
nice.
Yeah, he's just like.
All right. So then, guys, let's declare. Oh, first of all, so this will be round 3. That's the end of that round. Let's declare actions or figure out what you're going to do. And then George, beat my 7.
I failed.
Oh, you failed. Okay, so Jeffrey, beat my 7.
Nope.
And to kind of try to escape this grapple, is that a 3? Move of speed factor of 3?
It'd be 3 as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great.
We'll have you guys act on the same turn. Okay.
Oh, whoops! I rolled the wrong thing. All right, that's the wrong thing. So what?
One sec here.
No, I rolled a 9.
Yeah, I added. I clicked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is it to like retrieve something from my like pack or whatever?
Okay, hold on here.
I think Jeff, we might have said it was 5, but I kept.
That might be
correct
right.
me.
Okay. Sorry, Jeff. What did you say?
I want to like get my water skin out or something, out of my pack.
That'd be a 3.
That's a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 is when you're moving something heavy or dragging a body or something like that.
Got it.
All right. So I'm acting on a 12. So it looks like Calidor and Knox are up first. What are you guys doing?
I'm waiting to see what Calidor's doing since he's doing something strange.
He's getting his like water skin or whatever he's got out of his backpack.
Okay, so you're gonna have to partially let him go then to do that.
Okay, sure.
So he's still partially grappled, but you go back and grab water skin. So
I'm
not
like splashing it in his face.
okay. So yeah. I don't know. Like, how are you gonna open it with one hand though?
Bite it.
Well, don't the water skins have like a thing you bite off?
Oh, okay, yeah. So you yop it off and you're splashing.
Yeah.
So Noxie's splashing water on you. What are you doing?
Hey! And I'm gonna try to scramble out from under him. And go. What's wrong? What's gotten into you?
Okay.
Snap out of it.
Give us a 1d20
You
roll.
snap out of it.
What is your strength and your dex?
My strength is 14 and my dex is 16.
16. Do you have a modifier with dex to hit?
To hit, I have a +1.
+1. Okay, so you have a +1 to this. That's a 15. And let's see here. What you're rolling against is 10 plus 11. Okay. Yes, you give us a 1d4 plus. Do you have a strength modifier to damage?
No.
Okay, so 1d4, please. 1. Okay, so he has really got you secured. You're starting to just try and wiggle out, but even with only one hand, he's easily able to keep you on the ground.
I'm trying to spit the water out.
So next is this thing. So this thing charges in at Elanion now. And Elanion, what's your AC is what, a 6 right now? 4?
Yep. 6.
6, okay. Okay, so yeah, it slams in and it sinks its teeth into you. And you take... I saw someone complaining on Twitter about how disappointing it is to roll D4s, so I can't stop thinking about that now. It's like that you roll and all it feels like is a tick as it hits the ground, and it's never higher than a 4. So
they are terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I love them.
Me too.
I don't. There's not dice I have met yet that I don't like rolling. So, so Elanion, you take 11 points of damage.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't worry. This thing kills us extremely quickly.
I was hoping to get one punch in.
Okay, so you're down and at -3, no -2 because your DR would apply.
Yep.
Okay, so that was its action. Elanion does not have an action apart from bleeding, but you won't start bleeding until next round. I think that is the end. Oh, it's got a second action. It's gonna run over and bite Knox.
Okay.
He's held down, might as well.
Yeah.
So that is a hit as well. And Knox, this thing stinking... Yeah.
I have 1 hit point, just so you know.
Yeah, well, you fortunately only take 11 points of damage. So you're killed instantly as this thing, it bites down on your face, and you can feel your skull and your facial, like the orbital process, collapse as it bites through. And this happens in front of you, Caldor. As you're splashing water down this, your one friend goes down and bites, the half of Knox's head off. And you look at him, and he's still your friend. But
Yeah.
he did kill your other friend.
What the hell, man? I had this under control.
It leans in and says, "Not enough."
I pet him.
Okay, you pet him. You reach your hand out to pet him, and he kind of looks, and then, the last thing you see is him biting your face as well, too. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
I need everyone to give me a save versus paralyzation, poison, or death magic, please.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So Caldor and Elanion failed, but Knox did pass. So Knox, you lose 1 point of Constitution. Elanion and Caldor, you each lose 2.
Sweet.
Yep. So you find yourself standing there. Now, what is... I think Caldor is at an 8 right now, so he is looking a little gaunt. Elanion, you're down to what, a 13?
Mm-hmm.
So that means your max hit points is now a 6. And Caldor at... I don't think 8... Wait, I actually don't know. Does 8 give a penalty to hit points yet?
It didn't change on the sheet.
I don't think it automatically calculates that. These sheets are really... But you don't anyway. Minus 6 is where you start losing them.
Okay.
Okay.
I did lose 1, so I adjusted.
Did you lose one? Oh shit! So you're...
Yeah, because I went from 16 down to 15.
Oh my god! So now your max hit points are a 3.
Well, I did it already, so it's a 4.
Oh, you're down to a 4. Okay.
Or 4 now, yeah.
All right. So you guys once again suddenly find yourself standing here. You all feel once again quite weak. And Caldor, you have complete control of your faculties. You can feel free to question what the fuck you were doing and what the fuck happened.
Yeah. What the hell happened? What did that thing do to me?
It has some sort of unnatural magic, something foreign that I'm not familiar with. It's only by great luck that even my spells worked on it.
Well, I can now tell you that it is hunting us, whether we attempt to avoid it or not.
Seems you're right. And it wishes to kill us, clearly. That is its objective. To not ask us for anything. It will only happen again, it seems, and we cannot... I feel slightly ill. I don't know how you're feeling. I'm concerned that if this continues and we repeat this over and over, we are not going to survive.
I think it was Elanion who recognized what this thing was too. Do you remember that, Hobbs?
demon dog, devil dog, demon dog.
Well, there was another word that you guys had for it. It wasn't demon dog. It was...
Ducrata.
Nope.
Hellhound?
It drank souls. This thing feasts on them, and the thing that you had supposed is that this thing, as powerful as it was and as big as it was, it has feasted well on elven souls. This is a hunter from the dawn of time, from the chaos of creation.
Oh, I don't think we ever came up with that.
All that shit came out last session.
Well,
We
you
clearly
obviously
have no
would want
chance
to
of
bring up.
defeating it.
What was that, Jeff?
Say it again, Jeff. Sorry.
Calidor says we clearly have no chance in defeating it.
I don't know. Perhaps if we could get the jump on it, as opposed to it getting the jump on us.
Well, the 2 times I hit it, did it look like it had been significantly damaged in any way between those 2 hits, or?
Give me a wisdom check, Knox.
Okay. That's my worst stat.
It cried out to me as if it had been injured, but
there's no. I forgot. There's no.
No, there's no button for it. You just got to roll. Yeah.
Here we go. Nope. Failed.
Okay. It happened so fast. It was such a blur. You can't remember.
Yeah. I mean, it seems that we can cause it harm. It did cry out, but I do not know how much damage was done. But you may be right, Elanion.
I don't see any choice what we have. We already have tried to avoid it, and we tried to meet it head on.
Mm-hmm.
We are all elves. Perhaps we should use our elven capabilities and sneak up on it.
That's interesting.
that's definitely interesting.
Mechanically, the Knox will not be getting that benefit.
Oh, jeez.
Although, you know what? You guys will not... he's not going to get a bonus to it, but you will still enjoy the bonus as if he was an elf. So, because that's the way it works, is that you got to have an elf or a halfling with you, and then there's a penalty. This thing did seem pretty fucking stealthy, too, though. So it may also, as a hunter, a primal hunter, it may also be stalking.
Elanion, are you familiar with this type of creature from the lore of your people?
Only remembering that we had to fight it or something, only the most basic of information, not much more.
I'm just wondering if there was some way that it was defeated in the past, if that is indeed where we are, or some reflection of the past anyway.
Well, we found last time that our weapons did little to hurt it, unless they were magical or perhaps cold iron, like the collar.
Well, we have that collar. Should we perhaps try to grapple the creature and put the collar on it?
We could try it.
What if we set a trap? What if I climbed up in the trees and hid? And you lured it in, and then once it was close enough, I leaped down and attempt to put the collar on it.
That sounds like it might potentially work.
I mean, if it fails, we wake up here and we try again.
I'm going to say that you are the only one who has even a chance of surviving an attack from it.
Yeah.
And we're the only ones that can hurt it.
Yes.
Unless the collar works.
Your spells are all back again.
Cool. Yeah, perhaps we should then do that. Elanion and I will cast our magic at the creature as it bears down on us, and when it gets close, we know it will, Calidor, you can leap down and try to put the collar on it.
So, help me understand how this is going to look then. So, you're going to try and, like, draw it towards you? Is that what you're saying?
So basically, I think that we would stand, like, near a tree, so that Calidor can be up in it.
Okay.
So when it got close enough and Elanion and I wouldn't move. We would kind of stay at the tree and cast our magic from there.
Okay.
And as it closes on us, and like it has done, like both past 2 times, 2 loops, it'll kill us. But once it's attacking us, Calidor can swoop in.
Okay. Okay.
That sounds.
Yeah, we'll sing an ancient. I'll teach them an ancient Elvish song of calling about, and then we'll try and let it find us that much sooner, where we can maybe see it.
Okay. What is your hide in shadows score, Caldor?
Hide in the shadow.
Because you are an elf or a thief.
60%.
60. Fucking great. And as a reminder too, like basically what this is if you succeed on this, it will have no chance of seeing you. You are like part of the shadows. If you fail it, it just means that it will have a chance to potentially spot you.
Right.
Right, because we're still using common sense in this. Because of where you position yourself, it's a really, it's a good ambush spot. Just the thief ability pushes it beyond the possible into the impossible. Okay, so you position yourself up in the trees. What do we see from Elanion and Knox? You guys cannot see where Caldor's gone. Caldor gets himself up there, and you.
I kind of have a feeling that
Where do you go?
we're gonna have our backs to each other, slowly shifting around the tree as we're watching and waiting for the creature to stalk up on us, calling out to it in elven slurs.
Okay, so you said you were going to sing a song, like an ancient song of battle?
Of calling, I think. Elanion.
Calling, yeah.
Of calling, so what does that mean? Like,
like if we called the rain, if we needed to or if we had to summon creatures or whatever. I don't know, I'm sure there's some song that exists.
Okay, like trying to get benediction from the natural elements or something like that? Or the gods? Okay.
Oh, yeah, that was one thing we didn't mention.
What's that?
The face of Erelesh Lee on the side of the coin. So this is the era before the fall of Lolth.
Well, the portrait of Arashna Lee was defaced.
Oh, okay. So this is during that era.
Got it. Cool.
Okay.
So it'll be sort of chanting, so we can hear us and is aware of us, and hopefully will be drawn to us.
Okay, just trying to find one thing. I just want to check something here, guys. I'm seeing how a sphere of annihilation works.
Yeah, it's yeah.
We shifted from the Fang Dragon to the Sphere of Annihilation.
Well, that Fang Dragon's a check in the mail, don't you worry.
Still feel like it escalated quickly.
That's right.
So that was the last session, guys. Well, a Fang Dragon arrived and threw us into a Sphere of Annihilation. So,
Right.
not good.
No.
Not good at all.
Since you always put Greyhawk Adventures on here, I think we should talk every session about Greyhawk in some way.
You definitely should.
That's interesting.
Yep, branding, baby. Thinking one
Well,
level in
wasn't there-
marketing.
You did mention at some point in one session about that there was like Sewell.
Yes,
something.
a couple sessions. Yeah. There's it's still there, and then the gods that you guys have been facing, those are all Greyhawk gods. We're not facing, but worshiping.
In this era, I can't remember what humanity is up to. Are the Backlundish Sewell wars happening in this? Or
I think the elves were before all of that stuff.
Okay,
This
cool.
even predates any of the things. The way, like, out of fiction, I think that what they ended up doing is sort of bolting on a lot of the default stuff they came up with for Forgotten Realms, as far as the demi-humans go, onto the Greyhawk setting as well.
Right.
Because this was the era where, the gods are everywhere. They're the same gods you worship in Forgotten Realms are the ones that you worship in Greyhawk. It's just they're different crystal spheres.
My favorite thing in reading through the original Greyhawk pamphlet gazetteer was the Reign of Colorless Fire.
Totally.
It just sounded so cool, and then I realized, that's nukes.
Yeah.
Wow, you can have that in a fantasy world? Cool.
One of the reasons I loved the release cycle for the original Known Worlds products. Like, as you were learning more about Mystara, it was just, piecing together that stuff as kids when you could only afford, one gazetteer a month or every 2 months. It was like, oh my god, it says this in the Dwarvish one. There wasn't really a strong editorial hand on it, so there was a lot of inconsistencies too.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's then that's when retconning started.
Yeah, totally. Oh, totally. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so then what? I mean, that whole setting itself was a giant retcon because it was justifying a place for all those pre-existing adventures, right?
Yeah.
All the basic adventures.
I mean, there was an area.
I mean, I have a picture of the original known world because it came out during what in the Mold Day, right?
The expert set, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a picture of the map that Tom Moldvay had that he had drawn.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I got in the game hole.
Yeah, yeah. Because it was Alex Kramer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, in Cameron's collection. So it's like, you know, it existed and they used it and they played it, but it, you know, I don't know how it ended up as far as everyone else went down the line or anything like that. But it just looks like a hex map with colored pencils on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Evening, guys.
Hey!
Hey, Arlen.
So,
Hey, some more hit points are here.
Yeah, exactly.
so you guys blink and you can see that the same elf, that burly elf that was the fill-in for Bergour, he is now here. So maybe, and I think this is after Calidor has already taken his hiding spot. So Elanion, and you see, once George, give Arlen a description of what Bergour sees of Knox at this point.
So Knox is kind of, I mean, obviously he looks like an elf, a high elf.
Yeah.
So he has a similar kind of vibe about him, but what you notice that makes you recognize him is the fact that he's got essentially the same staff. It's made of wood, but instead of having kind of feathers and other things hanging off it, it's just carved into like leaves and, you know, very finely crafted. So, and he's got instead of dark, you know, black hair, he's got blondish hair like Elanion does in this world, and he has the same kind of robes with the elvish writing.
Bergour, I do need you to give me a save versus paralyzation, poison, or death magic, please.
All right. Do I get my +5 bonus versus poison on this?
No, this is not a poison effect.
Not a poison effect.
This is a
All right.
death magic effect. Nat 1. Thank God we're not playing with any crits or fumbles. Way to stay. Yeah. Arnold's like, I'm having problems with the connection, guys. I don't think I can play tonight. I'm sorry.
Well, I practically couldn't roll anything less than a 17 in the Dragon Heresy game, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So, Bergour. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
I
Hobbs.
was going to say Elanion mutters one thing. Did you wake up for a piss and now you're back? That's what Bergour woke up, took a piss, goes back to sleep. Ah, damn it.
You have no recollection of what happened, Bergour. But what you do, unfortunately, have happen is you lose 2 points of Constitution.
2 points of Constitution.
Yeah.
That is not good because my
No.
Constitution is 18.
Yeah, because so I think that means that you lose 4
2
hit points for your max. You don't
Yeah.
lose any hit points, any current. You just your max goes down for now.
Yep.
Okay. So Bergour definitely looks a little haggard compared to how the hale and hardy nature he normally, or the hale and hardy constitution he normally has. What do we see, Bergour? Or I guess what is going through your mind? You sort of you haven't seen Knox here before. Calidor seems gone. Chael seems gone. Elanion is here, and you feel like shit.
Well, the feeling like shit's probably explained by me being a fucking elf again. I just assumed that this dog thing has gradually been killing off our guys. So, Elanion, what are we doing? We're getting this weird dog thing.
It's getting us.
Oh, you're muted, Hobbs.
Sat on my mute button.
You know, you're familiar.
We're calling for the hunter.
Oh.
Prepare your shield. It's killed us once again, but perhaps with your aid we can take it this time.
All right.
We have a plan to use that collar that you found.
Okay. So, you can picture, like, again, in the photo here, this is sort of what the thing looks like. So, if you guys want to genuinely be sort of in the same unobstructed area, you're going to kind of have to stand back to back and be surrounded by these trees. And Calidor is nowhere to be seen. I don't think... None of you guys just mentioned Calidor, so Bergour, you may not be aware that he's actually lurking up in the trees. Calidor, you did blink and see that Bergour is now here. But you feel that you've got a solid hiding spot, too. I'll remind you as well, when you are backstabbing, you get +4 to hit.
Ooh. That's awesome.
Yeah, so as a thief, that's your bonus there, Jeff. Jeff, you might be actually muted as well, too. I see your lips moving. But...
Oh, yeah, I did mute myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow, because I've never actually backstabbed anyone, I don't think, in this game.
No. Yeah. I think John got it off once, but... okay,
like
so...
I think.
So you guys take your positions, and that is... it's difficult to tell how much time passes. You can still hear the sounds of battle off in the distance. You can hear the howls again from somewhere in the woods. And then you see it. I think, Bergour, you're the first to spot it. Stalking towards you. It walks out from behind a tree. The crest of its arced back, its hair bristling up like a crest running the length of its spine. And its ears flat back against its head, almost like two shapely horns. Its yellow eyes fixed on you. It's about 50 yards away at this point. It's almost completely concealed by the trees.
Yeah, 50 yards. I probably can barely see it through all this. But...
Oh, you won't miss this thing, though. You can almost feel its presence. And it begins stalking towards you. And it seems to, like, effortlessly move through all of this stuff. Calidor, you can see this as well, too. It's coming towards your allies.
Can we just immediately fire off our magic missiles?
If you like, yeah. Because magic missile's got a range of like 120 yards or something, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just looking, but I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 60 yards plus 10 yards per level, so 70 for
okay.
70 yards.
So both of you unload. Elanion, you slam your fist against the ground, and stone comes up. Knox, you unleash yours, and neither seems to have any effect.
But it had the intended effect, which is to let it know that
Knox.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's an illusion.
Yeah, and Elanion, your spells did not discorporate. Your spells did not unweave. Your spells just had no effect. You know the difference between what's happened again. And this thing continues stalking towards you. It's 30 yards away now.
I don't believe this is real.
20 yards away.
I'm going to look in other directions, see if I can see it anywhere else.
Sure. Let me see here. Okay. Elanion, you can see because you were looking around, there was a significant penalty to surprise here because this thing's just super fucking stealthy. But you can see it enough time to shout out. What do you cry out that alerts your companion sufficient that they will be able to roll initiative?
This time you die, beast.
Okay. That unfortunately does not communicate where this thing is to any of you.
At 4 o'clock.
So Bergour's looking at this thing forward, and you can think Elanion's yelling at the one ahead of you. Knox, you think that he's yelling at the one ahead of you as well. Elanion, you get to roll initiative. Everyone else is surprised. Calidor, let's see here. I think you are surprised as well because it's.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you were keeping watch out. You know, I'm going to roll a surprise separately for you. Do you have a defensive modifier for, or a surprise modifier for your dex? Because I think your dex is quite good.
Yeah, reaction adjustment?
Yes, reaction adjustment.
+2.
+2, okay.
Nice.
Okay, you are actually not surprised either. So you can see that this thing, this black form, is moving its way, like flanking in. That, whatever, there's either two of them, or there, you know, and if there's two of these things, God help you. Gods help you guys. Elanion and Calidor, you guys get to roll initiative. Then, Calidor, do you want to roll? Jeff, you were still boss of initiative. Do you want to roll it?
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
So,
no, I lost.
Oh,
I
you
rolled a
lost.
9.
Well, Hobbs,
Yeah.
you beat my 10. So
Nice.
I'm acting on a 15. So Elanion and Calidor get to act this round, but neither of you can cast a spell. Oh, no, you can. You can. It's not. You're not surprised. Ignore me.
Sorry.
Okay.
Cool.
Because I mean, Calidor would see that Elanian's looking a different direction than the other one, right? So
well, also Caldor was keeping an eye out too. Like he's canny to ambushes and flanking maneuvers and shit like that. So he wouldn't have been so focused on it. But it's unfortunately the other two. Bergour would have no way to think this thing's wrong. Knox definitely does think there's something fun, hinky about this this thing coming in. But your cries seem to suggest that that you're going to kill this thing, the illusion. But Caldor was looking out. Caldor, what is your? Are you just holding your action?
Yeah, I'm holding my action.
To get in? Okay.
I'm staying focused on the one that the spells didn't.
Sure. Elanion, what are you doing?
I'm casting Fist of Stone again.
Okay. Your fist becomes covered in a stone-like substance called stone. And some world-class narration there, eh? Nothing but the best for you guys. It's big, like something big. All right, so this thing comes charging in. I'm gonna have to charge to get in on you, but it's only one attack. Ooh. Okay, what is your current AC there, Elanion?
Same as always, 6.
6. Okay, so this thing slams into you, and you take
1 point of damage.
You take 12 points of damage as this thing bears you to the ground. It is directly under you right now, Calidor, and Bergour and Knox, you spin around, and there's one of these things that has just smashed them to the ground, and it looks as if it's killing Elanion. Elanian's hit points are currently -5. Okay. So, what is... I guess that's it for the first round. We're on to round 2, guys. So, let's roll a... Actually, I'll make this round 1 because there was a surprise round where it couldn't cast spells. Okay, so then everyone decide what you're doing, and then Elanion, go ahead and beat my 8.
Nice.
4, nice. Okay, so I'm acting on a 13.
So what do I put for leap from the tree and attempt to collar this thing?
Grapple is probably...
Same thing, so that was like a 5?
Yeah, it's a 3. I think I'd make it a 5, actually, only because I think that takes longer. You know, the way they measure... I was thinking after the last session about the whip, and I think the reason they gave the whip such a high weapon speed is because it takes the... each time as opposed to just swinging something. And I think grappling is probably takes longer than just, like, punching somebody.
Yeah.
So I'd give it a 5.
Okay, so I act on 9.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so then first up is Knox the Unexpected. What are you doing, Knox?
Okay, so I conjure my second magic missile.
Okay.
And
Let's see if it...
Arlen towards it.
It hits and disappears. Like it's not like it hit whatsoever. It just suddenly becomes just light, and it's gone.
Like an unweaving this time instead of just passing through it.
Yeah, exactly. This is definitely something different. I rolled wisdom checks for both of you guys, and you both could feel that, like, no, this was different than what I had experienced before.
Cool.
Next up is Calidor.
Okay. I'll, like I said, leap from my hiding spot in the tree and attempt to put this iron collar onto this.
Okay, so you get +4 to your roll because you are leaping on its back.
Yep.
Okay.
And what do I add any dex or strength?
Do you have a dex modifier to hit, and do you have a strength modifier to hit?
No strength one, but I do have a dex one.
Yep, so add that dex one in.
Alright, /roll 1d20 plus 6.
Okay.
Come on.
Yes!
Oh!
Nice.
22. So yeah, you leap on this thing, and give us a 1d10 plus your strength modifier damage roll. Let's see if you can get this thing on there.
Come on, 10.
Huge money. Yes!
Nice! You don't have a strength modifier to damage?
No, I don't have a strength modifier.
Okay. So this, you leap down, and you can, you speak, I think what you do is you actually get this thing on its neck, and it screams out. And give me a second here. One thing, let's see here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and it is, it's screaming. Honestly, it seems like a throatier version of what the goblin scream was like. Alright, I think that is, next up is Bergour.
All right, I want to smack it in the face with my magic shield.
Okay, go ahead.
Shield bash. AC 8, not gonna do it.
You got 4 Astonishing Fortune still. You want to spend one of those?
No, I think I'm gonna wait and see what happens with the magic collar thing.
Okay. So then it is this thing's turn. So it is going to try and throw Calidor off of it. Let's see here. I rolled a nat 1. It is completely unable to get off of you. So it's Oh, you got a sidekick there too, George. Hi, Darwin. I know I keep shouting out hi. You got the headphones on. So. Hi, buddy. Hello.
He's like, wait, how did that work?
Yeah. My voice is best described as something that shocks and alarms children more so than comforts them. So
he's very interested.
Nice. Hey, buddy. Nice. Okay, then that was the end of round 1. We're on to round dos. So, let's see here. Elanion, you are still kicking ass for initiative. Beat my 5. Zekel.
This is the best I've ever done. Yeah,
nice. Okay, so I'm on a 10.
Kev, to pull a dagger out of my the kind of brace of daggers across my chest.
Yep. No action.
Okay.
Part of the attack. It's only when you're collecting it from somewhere, like picking it off a chair or the ground or something like that.
Cool.
That's when it would take an actual, longer time.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. Bergour and Caldor, what are you doing?
Well, I don't know. What am I trying to close the clasp, or
yeah,
I'm not sure how this thing works.
Yeah. You're trying to get this thing to stay on its neck. So you have to make another check.
Yeah. So roll
5.
another.
No. Just let's get your initiative first. Add 5 to whatever, so you be on an 8.
Sorry. Yeah.
I
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then it looks like first. And Elanion is now down to a -5. 1. Or -6. Boom. Uh-oh. What is going on here? There you go.
Roll 20. Okay.
I know. This is a problem between keyboard and chair. I turned my number lock off. The housekeeper was in today, and she clearly cleaned every key on my keyboard.
Oh,
so.
well, that's very
it's
thorough
nice.
job.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a fucking terrific. Best money I've ever spent.
Yeah.
So the let's see here. Let me get down. I keep getting overexcited and scrolling up on you guys. All right. So then Elanion is down to -6. So first up is Knox. You were doing what? Drawing your dagger?
So I am, drawing my dagger, and I must be right near this creature because we were all standing together,
you can
right?
easily go in and try and stab it, yeah.
Okay, so I rush at it and scream, "Go back to hell!"
Okay.
And I leap on it with my dagger first.
Night. That says the guy in the Black Sabbath shirt. My Dark Lord and Master!
That's right. Is this a large creature or a small?
It is a large creature.
Okay, so here we go. Just so I know for damage, if I do actually wind up hitting, submit. No, I do not, but not surprising.
Oof.
But I still.
Was that?
I'm trying to distract it.
Oh, it's only a 7, so that's not.
Not horrific.
Yeah, that's right, because you're a mage. So.
Yeah.
All right, so you get in there, and this thing is just bucking and trying to shake Calidor off the top. Calidor and Bergour, either of you guys can go?
Well, my thing, I'm going to try to drop my battle axe and reach down and drag Elanion out from under this creature. Since it's been...
Nice.
Yeah, you can easily do that. You're very, very strong, so...
Okay. What do I want me to roll, like, to manipulate?
Same
this
thing you did
thing?
before, please. D12 or D20 plus, although it's +2 now because you don't get the backstab bonus.
Oh, I see. So I have to.
Oh,
keep
wait,
rolling.
hold on. It failed to get you off. I'll let you enjoy the backstab bonus again.
Sweet.
Okay.
Awesome.
Roll 1d20.
Never let it be said I don't give you guys stuff.
That's true. Here's one occasion.
And on that day, his heart grew 3
What do you guys,
sizes.
what do you guys think? Should I use one of
I
our
think you should use it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely use one.
Okay. Is there just like a way to re-roll, right?
You can just press up. Yeah.
There we go.
Nice. Okay, so yes, that is, give us a 1d10 roll plus your, oh, you have no strength bonus to damage. Give us a 1d10 roll.
Come on, big money.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Okay. So it closes for a second and then kind of slaps. It didn't fully clasp. But this thing is very, very unhappy, and you can actually see there are shit coming from the side. Bergour, give me a wisdom check, will you?
All right. My. That's a success.
Nice.
Because you're down there and you're pulling Elanion out, there's something you notice. Do you remember when, in a previous version of the dream, where Elanion had cast his magic missile, the thing with the earth, the things from the earth come stabbing up into the target?
Mm-hmm.
Those puncture wounds are there on the underside of this thing.
Huh.
And as you pull Elanion back, it snaps its head towards you. And where you hit it with the shield last time, there's still the mark of that wound on its nose. So you pull him back. Oh. Now, is that everyone here? So that means it is this thing's turn. So it... Woo. It turns and shakes, and Caldor, you go flying off of it and kind of tumble to the ground. You don't take any damage from this, but you are off of this thing now. And it turns, and the thing is hanging. It's like the spikes have clearly like dug into this thing's neck because it's not just falling off of it.
Okay.
That is its action. That is the end of round 2, guys. We're on to round 3. Everyone decide what you're doing this round? Cool. And then Hobbs. I think your luck's come to an end, my friend. Because you need to beat my 10. Nice! All right, I'm acting on a 15.
What did we decide?
Oh, wait.
Stabilize is 5?
Stabilize is 5, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was hoping my copy of the printed Golden Glory would get here, because this spell list is searchable alphabetically instead of by level. It is a bit of a pain having to quickly keep referring back to the...
What's that called? What? What is that?
Golden Glory. It's the thing that Arlen sent us a link to. It's a free PDF that's basically a consolidated and edited version of the AD&D second rules.
Yes.
I ordered a print copy because I really like it a lot.
That's cool.
Okay, I'm actually acting on an 11. All right, Calidor, you're up first then. What are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to race over and climb the nearest tree.
Oh, sure. Yeah, give us you got a climb walls skill, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make that roll. Let's just see what...
Here we go.
Okay.
It'll be all...
So you parkour your way up there.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. So what does it look like as you clamber up that tree?
He just... I don't know. Yeah, like he takes a leap, grabs one branch, and just pulls himself like halfway up, and then just...
Yeah.
Up his legs up onto the branch and jumps to a much higher one.
Nice. Okay.
Awesome.
Then, simultaneously, Knox and Bergour, your actions happen here along with this creature's. And what it does... Well, why don't you guys tell me what you guys do?
I'm stabilizing Elanion.
Okay. So Elanion, you're stabilized at minus. You minus 7 right now, I guess, because at the end of last round you would have lost one more.
I'm yelling, I got it, and I drop my dagger, and because I had launched myself at this beast, and I'm trying to close the clasp.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Give us. So you've got no modifier for strength or dex, right?
For dex, I have a +1.
A +1 to hit or to
it's a missile adjustment +1.
Yes. Okay, you include that. So give us a 1d20 +1.
+1. Oh, 2 slashes. Here we go. Come on. 18.
Holy shit! Give us a 1d4 roll, please.
All right. 1d4.
Nice job.
Oh,
Fun. Well, you know, every little bit counts.
Yeah. Right.
So you leap in and you try and push up this thing, and it what happens is as you kind of do that, it disappears in a small cloud of oily vapor.
The creature?
The creature does. You have
Wow.
no idea where this thing is.
So I just like drop to the ground.
Yeah.
What?
Does the clasp go with it?
The clasp goes with it. Yes.
Oh, interesting. What happened? What? So I'm just looking around, confused.
Okay. All right. So next round, guys, would everyone give me a wisdom check, please?
Wisdom.
Elanion, you only had one action, and now you've lost that one too. Can't bleed every round.
Son of a biscuit.
My session is made.
You have to
Okay.
roll over it?
Under.
Under.
Yeah.
It or under.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm way under. My wisdom's not a 3.
Okay. So all three of you can hear about maybe like, I don't know, somewhere off about maybe 50 yards or so to your left. You can hear the sound of metal. Like it sounds like the cauldron hitting the ground.
Uh-huh. Okay.
What do you do?
I'm just scanning around to make sure there's no more of them, since we just had an illusionary, encounter.
That one is still standing there,
It is.
but it's standing still. And
Okay.
just kind of.
Did anybody hear that? I thought I heard the collar over that direction.
I'm gonna go up to the illusory one and try to jab it in the face with the shield, like
Okay.
I've been doing with the real one.
You jab it, and your hand kind of goes through this thing, and you now see it as the clear illusion that it is. No, the rest of you guys don't. Only Bergour does, because he has actually interacted with it.
Mm-hmm.
This one's definitely fake, boys.
And so I'm gonna just so I understand how the rules work in second edition.
Yep.
I try to believe that it's not really there. I'm trying to just believe and see what happens.
Yeah, it's tough in this because I guess it's more than just like, oh, the spells in this are powerful enough that it feels, you're really fighting. This is it's the mind over matter of trying to, prevent a headache from happening, or trying to prevent, it's very difficult. But when presented with clear evidence of him moving through this thing, it just disappears.
Cool.
Okay. So Caldor is in the tree. Bergour has stepped over to where that illusory thing is. Elanion is stabilized on the ground. Knox is bringing himself back up to his feet. And unfortunately, you guys are all surprised by this thing. Slams into you, Bergour. You take 11 points of damage. DR will apply.
All right.
This thing is back. It's coming.
This one's not fake, boys.
Okay. Yeah, it's fake. Okay. Let's initiatize, guys. We are on round 4. Hobbs is still king of initiative.
Yeah.
Hobbs, beat my 9.
Oh,
Yeah!
no.
Wow. Okay.
I'm acting on a 14, guys.
Now, you said we have all our gear, right?
You do, yeah.
Okay.
How far was it? Did it appear? Okay, from us?
It's within the space you can make in half of a combat move.
Hey, so in terms of throwing a dagger, I have a 10,
short
10,
range, I
10,
believe.
20, 30. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, dagger is 10 yards for short,
Yeah.
so yeah, definitely short range. No
Cool.
penalty. Okay, although you are throwing into melee, which means -3 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I am on a 14, which means Knox is up first.
Okay, so I am hurling a dagger at this thing. Let me -3. I'm putting it right into my roll here.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a good roll. It's not good enough to hit this thing, unfortunately. It doesn't hit Bergour, though. This
That's good
thing,
too.
it... Again, Bergour, your AC is currently a -1.
It's a 2 because I'm not taking advantage of it because I'm trying to punch it with the shield.
Oh, right. Okay, so that's for sure a hit, then. So, 12 damage?
12 damage takes me down.
Okay, so it bears this burly elf to the ground. Calidor, you're up next.
Okay, now you never told me how this...
Thing is no longer on its throat, its neck, but there are nasty-looking wounds on its neck.
Yeah, okay, so you never really explained how these works, but I want to attempt to shoot it with one of my flaming arrows.
Well, you would need to light the flaming arrows first.
Okay, then
So-
I ignite my flaming arrows.
Well, so you're going to have to draw the... Like, these are not something that's really viable in combat. You would need to draw your flint and tinder. You need to then light the arrow. You then need to fire it.
Okay, but I mean, I have... what else am I going to do? I don't have weapons that hurt it, Kev, so... I don't have silver...
That sounds like a problem. That ain't mine.
Right, so but you're telling me... You're saying it like I shouldn't do it.
No, I'm just making sure you're aware of how much time...
Sure,
Yep.
exactly. I'll use however many rounds it takes.
Okay, so you draw your one of your flaming arrows. Then I think that's end of the round. So, it has a second attack.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So
yes.
it turns and goes charging to Knox. Let's see,
That makes sense.
nat 1. So it
Oh.
dives at you, and you sort of somehow
Yeah.
step back, and this thing barrels past you and slides to a halt, turns. Okay. Then we are on round 5 now. So,
I think Arlen's going to take over, right?
yep, Arlen's rolling initiative. So, Arlen, go ahead and beat my 1.
No, that was very tough.
Okay, I'm acting on a 6, so I think I'm acting before anybody. Calidor, you got your flint and tinder out now. And
Yep.
Knox, it's actually a miss again. Good lord. So the first, it charges in, its first bite is a miss on you. What do you do, Knox?
I'm going to, as it's kind of racing past me, I pull out my 3rd out of 6 daggers
Okay,
and try to slice into this thing.
go right ahead.
So this is a melee attack.
Yep.
So no penalty. Nope.
Okay, that's not
I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard.
Okay, and then it gets its second bite. That is a hit.
Perfect.
That's only 8 damage, though.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm only at negative.
Okay.
Whatever I am. -7.
Okay. All right. So then, next round initiative is still. Oh no, I won that one. So
I forget. Armor has DR1. Magic armor. Has
DR1, yes. Yeah. George, you're rolling initiative now. Beat my 9.
Okay. I think I'm not gonna say anything. Here we go.
Don't jinx it. Don't let roll 20 here. 6. All right, I'm on a 14. So, Calidor, your arrow is lit now.
Nice.
And then this thing turns. Now, you did not hide. You're gonna think I'm pulling some bullshit here, but this genuinely has this ability. Oh.
Climb trees.
No, even worse. I'm just seeing what it can do.
Oh.
Okay, let's see here.
Well, it already took control of my mind, and
What it does is it looks around, it looks up at you. You've got that flaming arrow, and it begins slowly It's stepping as if on invisible stairs and slowly stalking up towards you. It is not going to reach you this round. Next round, it has a chance to do it. So, let's roll initiative. Knox,
Beat it.
beat my 8.
Roll really low.
Well, I rolled a 6.
So I'm on a 13.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have. I can't really metagame. I'm supposed to. Oh wait,
No,
8.
yeah, it would have
Did
been.
we just wait? Did we just? Did I have 2 rolls of initiative, or just this is my first time rolling, right?
That's your.
No, you rolled a 6 for last time. You have to roll
Okay,
again.
Oh, roll again.
It
Yeah.
was another. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
2.
Oh,
Nice.
hey.
So I think you act before then, Jeff, don't you?
yeah, then I act on a 10.
Go ahead.
Nice.
So make your. You've got this flaming arrow.
Here we go.
Come
Probably does
on.
nothing to it. Immune to fire. Where the heck?
Right. Exactly. No, it absorbs fire.
Yeah, it makes it worse. It's like
Fire
golem.
makes it powerful.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Hit!
Nice.
You hit! Roll damage.
Oh my goodness.
And then give me a
Is this thing
D4.
small or large?
Give me a D4 roll as well. For it's a large creature, yeah. And then give me a
Oh yeah, right. Doesn't matter on this.
D4 for the fire damage, please. Nice. Okay, so it's a hit. And then go ahead and roll your fire damage.
Yes.
Okay, so you sink this thing into it. It screams as it leaps in on you. Yeah, first bite's gonna hit.
Bergour reach it or no?
That is only 9 points of damage.
Nice.
And then I need a
Bergour dead, isn't he? Sorry.
I need a dex save from you, please, Caldor.
And it did 9 to me.
Did
So
9,
I'm at
yeah.
2. I'm at 2.
Or a dex
And
check,
then-
not a dex save. What edition are you playing here, Madison? Jeez.
So it's okay. 20.
Nice.
Yeah, that's well under my.
Yep.
Yep.
So, no, unfortunately, the second bite does hit, which causes 13 points of damage.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
Okay. So, this thing still smoldering from the fire. It reaches over, pulls this thing out. I think, Bergour, that's the last thing you see as life leaves you, Elanion, and Knox. Would each of you now kindly give me...
Well, it has to
save?
go finish off Elanion because I stabilized him.
What's that?
So it has to go finish off Elanion.
Elanion never
'cause I
regains
stabilized-
consciousness is the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, he's unconscious. So,
well,
technically,
just for the movie version.
yeah, technically you would be unconscious as well.
Yeah.
So then I need everyone to give me a paralyzation, poison, or death magic save, please.
Okay.
Yay! You guys have reinforcements.
Ooh. Wait. Yeah, no, that's not good.
A 1 hit point bard is showing up.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like we all have 1 hit point anyway. Oh my god, and I have failed this roll every single time.
Let's see here. So Knox failed, Bergour
Yep.
failed, Caldor failed. Each of you loses 2. You can set yourself back
Keep
up
on.
to the hit points you were before. So Caldor, you're back up to 11. Bergour,
then
you're
I
at what, 16?
my-
I think.
I was at 16, which
Yeah.
is now below my max hit points, I think.
Oh, yeah. So you're going to be at your max hit points.
Yeah, I'll be at 14.
So that hit point adjustment is per level, so I'm level 2, so I lose 2 hit points.
That's
now?
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm at
9 maximum. And
Oh, I
Knox,
gotta
you're at
write
1 hit point
another
again. You're at 1 hit
note
point
here.
now.
I'm at 1 point. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
make
I
sure
had
I-
a 3.
And as Steve-O, can you hear us, bud? Oh, is he in the hangout? He is not.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, we're almost. Actually, no. We'll take our break in a moment here. Anyway, I mean, we'll take our. Once Steve gets on, we'll get his camera working, and then we will take our break.
Cool.
So Rilgo's at 1, Bergour's at 14, Elanion, you're at 1 as well. Elanion and Knox, you have all your spells back again.
Cool.
And I do have to warn you, if Steve's going to join in, that means Rilgo's going to have a burning hands prepared. So proceed with caution.
Great.
All right, what's Steve doing here?
Did you say I'm at 1 hit point?
1 hit point again, yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, you were at 6 before, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, too many of you guys are at 1 hit point right now. It's losing track.
It is true.
It is, yeah. All right.
Pretty soon my maximum hit points will be 1 as well.
Oh, jeez.
Down to 3.
So what is everyone's constitution right now? Caldor's at a
13.
6, I know, but
13.
13. Oh my goodness. Okay.
New computer.
Hey, Steve's got a new computer. Nice.
Caldor's at 9.
Ooh.
Caldor's at 9 now. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Steve means he doesn't have any idea how to get it up to speed.
Well, he's probably got to install Hangouts or something, or
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Well, why don't we do this? Or I'm just gonna let him. There we go. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian's in chat as well too. So is Steven.
Oh,
Thanks,
cool.
guys. Yeah, and we rock. Thanks, Steven. Very kind of you to say. Okay, so we'll let what we'll do then is we will take our mid-session break right now, guys. I'm gonna duck outside with Anna Banana, and then I will be back momentarily. So, we'll see you back in a minute or so. Well, about 5 minutes.
Cool.
Hello. Do you hear me?
Oh, you don't hear me because I was muted. Steve? Are you there?
Oh, hello.
Hey. Everyone's just we're just taking our break. We're just giving you a chance to get your computer running.
Oh, thanks. Perfect.
So everyone's just gone to the washroom and all that fun
All
stuff.
right. I will do the same. Just a moment.
Yeah, I will be right back as well.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Steve-O, what's shaking?
Not too much yourselves.
Not much. Congrats on the new computer.
Thank you. Yes, it's very nice. Much slicker than my old one.
Look how dapper you look, too, there, Mr. Collar Shirt. You're
you know
churching
me.
up this place.
Yeah, what can I say?
Okay. So, Bergour, you want to tell Rilgo what he finds himself in? He appears to be a full-blooded elf, incidentally.
So we have we went and we camped, and then we woke up in this strange antediluvian forest we believe to be many centuries before. All of us as elves, hunting or being hunted by this weird like a dog with a bat face thing that is really nasty.
I have a crude approximation of what this thing might look like as well. Where is it here? Yes. Keep bearing in mind this is a crude approximation.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get the glare.
Yeah, that's pretty good looking.
Yeah. Rawr. Rawr. 3D effects. If you have your glasses, put them on now.
Get them out of your cereal box. It's 1982. Okay, this for Golden Glory is so awesome that I now have ordered my own printed copy.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Not expensive, actually, if you just get the black and white version.
No.
You get like a soft cover version for like $12-13.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, and it's a good.
Or something.
Yeah, and it's the size. I can't remember what the page length is too, but
It's 384 pages.
It's not bad. Yeah. So then, because I was trying to, there's a certain point where the bindings for Roll20's hardcovers get really dicey once the page count gets up to a certain point. Like, I fear opening my copy of Mage 20th right now because the binding on that is not aging well.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But what's great about the book itself, or the PDF's free for anybody who's listening. It just collects all the information that is kind of strangely scattered in second edition. You'd think it would be even more, organized than first edition, but in some ways it is, some ways it's not.
They went further than that too. They went through and scoured for errata and scoured for Dragon Magazine clarifications and articles, and then when they genuinely could not find anything, they went to Basic D&D. To Beck Me D&D and kind of use that as a way of extrapolating what would have made sense.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's wonderful book.
Yeah.
Even just for the spells, like for the spell references, it's so much easier to look through those than it is. And if you really want to be sure to be, have fidelity to AD&D second, you can always go back to your player's handbook and look for it. But
true.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great.
Thanks for finding the link, Arlen.
Yeah, Arlen, thanks so much for sharing that with us. Okay, so while Hobbs is getting back, guys, what you see, Steve, is that you are standing in a clearing like this. The last thing you remember is going to sleep in the watchtower in the Goblin stronghold. I think. What was the last thing you, as a player, remember? What was the last session you were in? Oh, that was the first day of assaulting the Heathertop Warden fortress, right?
That's right.
Okay, so the guys cleared out the first level, and then they elected. Elanion went scouting down onto the second level, and then elected to stay on the rather than try and go down while everyone's so beaten up. You guys went and camped. They cleared searched the entire first level, and then they went to camp on the second story of the tower, the watchtower. And this is the next thing you remember. And what you can see is that there is a bearded and axe-wielding elf who is dressed in elaborate elven armor. There are two elven mages who look... Elanion looks exactly like he does, but like a cleaned-up version. And your brother also, he's got different colored hair now, and he is dressed as if he was part of a scouting or ranger unit from some elven military. And looking down at yourself, you've realized that you likewise are dressed in something different. And Calidor, your brother, actually, it's your brother. You recognize his features and whatnot, but they are ever so slightly distorted, so he's actually appears to be full elven now. As opposed to the human features that sort of blunted his half or his elven features.
Right.
Which is weird. Imagine like looking at your sibling's face, but looking off. You know.
Right.
So.
Well, and I'm starting to look sick, I think.
You are definitely, yeah. Calidor is looking quite ill. His constitution is down to a 6. Bergour is looking a little, well, he's an elf, so it's difficult to tell what he's looking like, but Elanion is also looking fairly haggard. Knox is looking pretty haggard.
Mm-hmm.
And really got 1 hit point.
Yeah. As does Knox. Yeah.
It's okay. This thing's so bad, it takes pretty much all of us out in 1 hit anyway.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't really matter if you have 1 hit point or 15, really.
Calidor?
Yeah, although we don't know what happens when we get to negative, like, hit points as maximum. Or, 0 hit points.
Calidor,
right.
At your waist
Yep.
is the chain again.
Okay.
Oh, Hobbs, you're muted. Right,
That's the interesting thing, right? Its body remembers, it likely remembers.
Yes. So our previous strategy will probably not work this time.
No, but I think well, yes and no, because the thing is that you are so good at hiding. Like, I literally could not see you at all, so it's possible, even if it knows you're hidden somewhere, it won't be able to see you. But it felt like, it was a blur to me, but that maybe this might have possibly worked if we were able to get that collar around it.
Interesting.
What would you guys say
it didn't like it.
What was the most devastating thing it did to you so far?
Mind control me.
Yep.
Well, things were kind of mind control, really. A
Yeah.
charm.
So, why didn't it do that in the first encounter? Why didn't it do this most recent one?
So I wonder if that prevented it somehow. That time.
Like having
Seeing the
flash
collar
around its neck.
Well,
prevented
it did
Or
that. Remember the timing. Bergour, you weren't here. What was the timing of the ensorcelment, Calidor?
First thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it might have a limited ability to do things, and it's slowly running out of its own resources.
Right. If it's remembering and it's staying injured, maybe it's got a spell list or something that it is like you have that is depleted.
Yeah. So we may be slowly whittling away at it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think it'll fall for the the up in the tree trick again, as far as jumping down on it with the.
I agree.
Hide under the grass.
So what you also what you see in the picture there, that is very much where you guys are. But you can hear off in the distance, there's the sound of battle going on, the scream of people charging in, clash of metal on metal, the bellow of creatures unseen, and the sound of pain and wounding. And you can hear the sound of arrows flying unseen through here as well. You can't see any of them.
I say we track it again. Let's go right after it. Maybe you can flank us, Calidor, hidden, and then still get your sneak attack in that way.
Yeah, it's worth. Yeah. I'll just try hiding. Yeah, to the side instead of in the tree this time.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try and hide to the move silently to the side.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And hide in the shadows of the forest.
Well, those are two different things. Like
Oh, I see. Either do one or the other.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're going to be depending on what if you're hiding in shadows. That's when you're sort of not moving.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
If you're-
I can attempt that when we first encounter it.
Yeah.
Like I can try to move silently in the woods, parallel to the party, and then
sure.
yeah. Okay.
So what is your chance to move silently?
My move silently is 60%.
60%. Okay. So once again, Caldor sort of steps away from the party, and he is gone, as far as you know. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna follow in Elanion's footsteps.
So, Elanion, you're trying to find its tracks again?
Yep.
So, going on your memory of the first time you passed through this dreamscape, you can see it clearly, almost as if this thing is taunting you. Those massive, oversized canine prints lead off in what seems to be the same direction you went the first day. So, Elanion is taking the lead on this. Who is next?
Probably Bergour.
Okay, so Bergour follows. Then whom? Knox or Rilgo?
Rilgo, do you want to go in the third rank or the last rank?
Let's try the. I'll go short third rank.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Just keep your characters where they are. These are they're just. We're doing.
Don't worry.
What did I say? What did I say? Right?
Yeah.
It's not you, Steve. It's like the more when it's 8 players, it's always like everything's moving around. It's like a what do you call it? What are they called? The VLTs. All right. Then so Rilgo is holding up the rear, and Knox is behind Bergour. So as was the case before, you find yourself moving along, and the fog, as you're making your way through this, stumbling along after the trail ahead of you, fog raises, so it's difficult to see beyond, about a foot or foot and a half in front of you. And then, as is the case before. Now, Caldor, why don't you give me a D6 roll, please? Bless you. Okay. So, Elanion, you once again find yourself kind of out. Although Bergour, this is what you went through last time. You find yourself kind of stumbling out, and there seems to be no trees in front of you, Elanion. Though you look down, and where there were the tracks, there's now that broken and splintered trees and woods, or trees and wood, where once you look up and the fog fades a bit, you once again find yourself in a clearing about 50 yards across. The clearing is as if some kind of massive detonation occurred in the middle, spreading out and shattering the trees that are there. And shrouded in mist on the far side of the clearing is again this thing. But it looks much worse for wear. From where this thing is standing, you can see there are bloody puncture wounds around its throat. There's that same wound, Bergour, once you step out, on its nose. There are the discolorations of bleeding wounds, demonic ichor falling from it on the underside of this thing. It does not seem to have deterred its ferocity, though. This thing looks at you. Caldor, you're unfortunately lost in the fog right now. You're stumbling along and trying to find where the because you're keeping a gap from the rest of the party. You are still going along, and when you try to double back, well, I guess what do you think Caldor would do once he realized he can't see them anymore, and you don't want to call out to them? What do you think? Would you just fall in the same direction as best you can, or what?
I think so. Yeah, try and stay in the same path as best I can.
Does Caldor have tracking or anything like that as a proficiency?
Yes, he does have tracking, actually.
Why don't you give me a tracking check then? Let's see if you can go back and try and find the trail of your allies. Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
So you go down and you hear this. So I'm going to say you are... Give me a 1d2. This will tell us how many rounds it is before you're actually here. And of course, you've got the fucking leash on you.
What did you say? 1d2?
1d2, please. So tell us how many rounds into combat before you're able to join our the rest of the party. Only one round. Nice. You're only sitting at one. All right. Now, what happens before you guys... You're moving into the area here, and what you see, Elanion, is this thing kind of it cranes its neck back and begins to both like convulse and howl at the same time. This kind of like... And it's as if some of its its form seems to shake and shimmer, and what seems to fall out of it and then stagger up to its feet are 4 ghostly figures. Elven Warriors. Their diaphanous forms seeming an echo of their living selves. Their eyes completely opaque white and seemingly made of the same glowing or the same fog that that drifts around. This thing stops convulsing, and each of the warriors draws a spectral blade. And this thing kind of takes a step back as if to say, "Come and get me." And these Elven Warriors will begin striding towards you guys. Now, everyone has made their way into the clearing at this point. Those things are about 50 yards away from you guys. Let's talk initiative. Steve just joined us, so why don't we punt initiative over to Steve? See if you can crack that new computer in and win some initiative. So, Steve-O, everyone's decide what you're going to do for the action. Jeff, this is the only round you will be missing before you come running in.
Okay.
Okay, and then Steve-O, beat my 6. Remember, you're rolling a d10 for initiative.
D10 and beating a D6. I got a 1.
Nice! So as good as you possibly could get. Way to break that sucker in there, Steve-O. Okay. So, I am acting on... My first action will be on an 11. Okay. Excellent.
So, are you saying that the hunter birthed these things, threw them up like hairballs?
It's as if he shuffled them off somehow from, like, as if he shook them loose from his very soul.
Oh, sloughed them off or something?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. These, as I said, this thing has supped well on elvish souls. So this is a metaphysical regurgitation of these now damned and transformed things. I don't know why I said damned like that. Apparently I'm channeling Will. Damned.
Hey, now. Hey.
Little Carolina for you. Or he's in Tennessee, isn't he? He's not Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then first up is Elanion and Knox, and I think I know what's coming from you guys.
Go ahead, Elanion.
Yeah. Magic missile time.
Let's see. Let's see. Your magic lands true.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
5 points of damage. This thing jerks back in pain. Holy shit.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then Knox.
Same thing.
Okay. Let's see here. Nope. Oh. It dissipates. Unraveled. Gah! You thought you had it. You thought sure you had that before.
I thought I had it figured out.
Interesting thing about second edition, where second edition differs from first, and where it differs from Ash, is it's a flat number for magic resistance. You don't scale it by like 12 minus level or 12 plus level or whatever.
Right.
I wasn't sure how I'd feel. I read that on the after last session. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I like it. I like it. I think it's cool just having that flat number rather than having to do the math each time.
Yeah, yeah. And in the first edition, I think it's percentages, and it's 5% per level difference.
Yep, same thing in this. It's percentage. It's
Yeah,
just that it's
yeah.
level 12. You take level 12, and every level below 12. Ash does the same thing too. Just it uses a d20 instead of a percentile.
Yeah, definitely slows things down.
Yeah. Plus, this gives you the chance to actually, first level guys get that magic to go off.
That's true.
For all the other things that can go wrong with first level casters, that's at least one thing you got. All right, so then this thing does discorporate on yours. Next up is Rilgo. What are you doing, Rilgo?
Rilgo is going to hide behind a tree and take out his blow dart.
Okay.
Yes.
Second level casters, forgive me. You guys are super tough now. Oh, right. Knox isn't second level yet.
Yeah.
Rub it in, buddy. Rub it in. Okay, so then, that'll be your action. So you duck in and you get your blowgun out, and you've hidden behind a tree. So you got some cover from that tree now. Bergour.
I'm gonna sort of just step up to the front of the group, clash my battle axe against my shield, and raise my shield.
Okay. So then these, next up will be, I guess, these things. So these 4 Spectral Warriors come charging into you and bring their blades up. You bring that magic shield of yours up, hoping that this will be able to provide some defense against their undead forms. Here's the good news. The good news is it does provide some defense. So when they hit, these things hit as if they were physical warriors. They are completely silent. Although one thing that you do see now that they're in closer, the yellow in their eyes matches that of that soul-hunting demon.
Mm-hmm.
And one of their strikes does manage to land. You take, however, 1 point of damage, but your DR does not apply against this.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. As it cuts through, and it feels chilling and cold, as if someone struck you with an icicle on the bare side of your body. I think that is everyone's actions for the first round. Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
Second round, Caldor, you're coming running in. We'll say there's a half move to get you to the edge of the clearing, and then you'll be able to take actions. Okay, so then let's hear. Steve-O, you've been dominating so far. Let's see if you can carry on. Beat my 4, please.
4.
This is a favored round, too.
Boop. 1.
Nice! 1 again. Holy smokes. I'm acting on a 9, guys.
So, what do I put my action as? Like, does it take my whole round then to move up to the
No,
clearing?
half combat move. So if you want to make an attack, you could make a half combat move, and then if you got your bow out, if you got your long sword, whatever you want to do.
Okay, well, I got the thing ready, so the collar.
Okay, so you would get you could then just spend the whole round moving and get yourself partway across the clearing.
Okay.
Yeah. Or were you looking to hide still? Now that you get to the are you trying to flank this thing?
Yeah. So I'll move to the side, and then can I attempt to hide, or how does that work?
No, you don't need to make a check. It's just you sort of see what's going on. Bergour is engaged with 4 of these elven specter things. Elanion and Knox are in the back having cast spells, and Rilgo is just ducked behind a tree, getting his blowgun out, and you can see he's taking aim. And this thing is on the far side, like equidistant, the far side of the clearing.
Okay, so then I'll move this round and then make my attack next round when I can do it all in 1 round.
Oh, when you do what? You sneak or trying to
sneak in there.
It's going to take you a couple rounds to sneak around. It is 50 yards, so figure that it's going to take you more than 50 yards to travel in order to move around the side sneaking.
I think it's still worth it.
I would agree, yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you start going then. Has everyone done their actions for second round?
Yes. Just was figuring out.
Yep, so Knox and Elanion.
Well, yeah, mine's just a move, so it's just 1 or whatever it is.
Knox and Elanion, you doing the same thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Stone this time.
You're casting Fist of Stone?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Knox casts Magic Missile.
Yes.
That does affect it. Go ahead and roll a damage.
There we go. It's the... Oh, not bad.
Okay. Oh, that's +1, so... Oh, 3, nice. Okay, and as that hits this thing, it howls in pain. And it looks at you, Knox.
Yeah.
Power word kill.
That's exactly. Death saving throw.
And every single one of you wakes up with a start in the Goblin Watchtower.
Ah.
Now, everyone, your Constitution, restore it to its normal starting value.
Mm-hmm.
Put your hit points back to where you were when you went to sleep.
Okay.
Your spells are expended as if wherever they were when you went to sleep as well, too.
Okay.
So
I'm still at 1, I think, eh?
yeah, you're still at 1.
All right.
So, but all 5 of you wake up and kind of look at each other. What happens next?
Did you all have the same, see the same things? The hunter, the...
Yeah.
I was a fucking elf for so long. I'm back to my own stunty legs, and it feels good.
Your beard is back to its normal, lush and full length, too.
Yep.
Nice.
So, it is still in the middle of the night as well. You look over, and what have you taken any actions to secure? Oh yeah, you took some wood to put over the sort of portal that leads down to the stairs, right?
Well, we were planning on having one person stay up and keep watch.
I think
but
it's
I think
Druin
one of
is.
the- Yeah.
Druin looks over at you guys, and it's like, what? What is it? Why are you all up? You see that Chael and Dorman look, their faces seem twisted in pain, but as you look at them, they seem to relax. As if their whatever fitful nightmare they may have had has passed.
Druin, did you not see us acting strangely at all in our sleep?
I was keeping watch for goblins. No,
We didn't say anything.
what happened?
All out.
No, the
Terrible elven magics.
elven magics. In here? He looks over to Elanion and his eyes narrow.
Or like
Yeah.
demonology from that devil dog, a hunter from the past. I wonder, perhaps we should read the omens before we just delve for Knox.
Ooh. What omens of which do you speak?
Well, Elanion is going to start pulling some knuckle bones and leaves from a pouch hidden in his leafy garb.
Yeah. And this is your... What is your oracle? It's your oracle spell or ability, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it do again?
I don't know, I have to find it. Once a week, you may forecast the general fortunes of a major undertaking by interpreting an omen from observing, the natural conditions around you. So maybe it would be what he saw within, or just watching from the rooftop of the watchtower.
Yeah, I love that. The idea you walk over, and again, like in contrast to the to that horrible dream that you experienced, the claustrophobic feeling of the forest. This stretches out. You know, the moon is out. The Badlands effectively stretch out. The hills, I should say, they stretch out in miles in each direction. There are, there's probably no sounds of anything apart from insects at night. But the breeze, especially from this high vantage point too, the breeze is quite, as opposed to the stifling feeling of stillness that was in that twisted forest. This feels liberating. And how does it work? Do you have to make a percentile roll or something like that, or?
It doesn't say anything.
It doesn't say anything.
Just-
Hold on. I think it's your kit that gives you that.
Yeah.
No,
Once per week, you may forecast the general fortunes of a major undertaking by interpreting an omen from observing the natural
Sure. Let's
conditions.
see here. So what this does?
Totality. I think it just means we win D&D.
Yeah.
Just gotta pick that one kit. You're
That's
good
right.
to go.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I roll in the chart here. I roll in the Savage Wizard Omen chart.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I didn't even know there was one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because you never use kits, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So, it is a portentous omen. It is. What do you think you see in the environment that speaks to an advantage that you may have over this foe? This foe from the mists of time, from the splintering of your people.
I was thinking you said it's mostly only insects, but at night there could be bats or something that are doing something
Yeah.
interesting, and then it feels like we are the underdog. So if somehow bats could ward off some bugs, or bugs could ward off the bats somehow, or if something, or just the way they are flying, if
Yep.
a few hit an exact certain way that was synchronous, then it looks like an image of Corlan or something is like fortuitous, is what you're saying.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's good. So
Okay. So yeah, so you're feeling the moon, when you went to sleep, the moon you could have sworn was a like a gibbous moon. It was almost full. It's the crescent of Corlan right now.
nice.
At least as you see it. So this undertaking may actually have the favor of the of Corlan himself or herself. He is an androgynous being. What are the rest? So what do you? I guess how do you communicate that to the rest of the party?
First off, I'm going to motion Knox over, and we're going to speak in excited whispers about it, and discuss the portents and the omens that seem possible, and explain why I think it's fortuitous for us, and see what he thinks.
I mean, Knox is getting not excited, but he's becoming more confident because he was kind of, we've had so much trouble the last couple weeks. So when Elanion starts explaining this, and he trusts Elanion is obviously a better wizard than Knox is at this point, and obviously knows Elven culture far better. So this all sounds right to him, and he thinks that it will be we can buoy the spirits of our companions if they know this.
Mm-hmm. So,
Does Calidor know? I mean, as sort of the person who had this special iron trap that was designed to combat this creature, did I garner anything from it, or did my character know anything meaningful about that, or is it just what I knew basically?
I think what you've experienced and what you saw of this thing, that's what you will never forget that.
Okay, but it's not that there was no knowledge of why I had that, what it was, like any insight gained from that object is what I'm getting at.
You know that the object, had you been able to seal it properly, and it's infuriating that you weren't able to seal it. Like you were in a position to be able to do that. Why weren't you able to just get that damn seal to go?
Right.
Because that for sure, you're confident that would have broken that thing's will and enslaved it to yourself, or at least made it subservient for a time.
Right.
You could feel that. You could just, So, I guess one thing you're thinking, Calidor, is Whose dream was that?
Right.
Knox just glances over at Calidor to see if he even has that object still.
Does not. You guys are all back to dress the way that you guys are traditionally dressed.
Yeah.
What you can tell, Calidor,
Yeah.
you were the one closest to this thing. You smelled that sickening mixture of, wet canine and moist reptile. And it seems stuck in your nostrils. Is it stuck because you can't get that out? The way a bad smell can get in there? Or has that smell always been here? And now you can recognize it.
Yeah, if you were to whisper or murmur your own concerns, I would definitely say it was the dog's dreams, which is why we couldn't escape until we killed it.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was its dream, not ours. Maybe it's still here in this place.
That's exactly what I think. Somewhere below.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We didn't
very
hear.
scary.
We didn't hear it barking below, did we? When Elanion and I went down those stairs, we just heard the goblins, and we saw the bugbear.
That's all you heard, yeah. You saw the bugbear, and you heard the goblins. And again, you did not hear anything of that bugbear. It was moving uncannily quietly.
Yeah. You may be right. It may be down there. Maybe the key to rescuing this place from the foul infestation.
All right, I've seen the good omens. Let us go.
Yes, I am emboldened.
Well, it's not morning yet, is it?
No, you'll have to still
Oh,
sleep.
sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. Maybe let's get our full 8 hours and then let's go.
Okay.
That's a good point.
So, you all complete your rest. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move people who aren't here. I'm just going to move them out of the area here. However, those of you, let's see here, who are injured, thanks to Chael's actions from last time, you each regain 3 hit points from sleep,
Right.
not 1.
Thank goodness.
And why don't each of you give me whoever's injured, give me a 1d, what is it, 1d, hold on, I gotta see what the amount is here. Oh, it's a 2d4. 2d4 plus 2 roll, please. Nice. Knox, you're back up to full.
Ah, nice.
Rilgo, you're back up to full. In spite of the horrific nature of that nightmare, Bergour, you are back up to full too. You feel invigorated from having faced and defeated your fears. So you guys wake up. You're on top of the tower at this point. The thing is still sealed. And we'll say that, Bergour, maybe you're the last one. You got last watch. So everyone has fully rested now. You guys have put your armor back on. You are ready to go. What happens next, guys? The sun is beginning to rise in the east. Light is returning to the Patchwork Hills. You can hear the sound of birds flying and making their morning sounds.
I'm gonna scan around since we have this vantage point to
Yep.
see if there's any goblins or dogs in the vicinity.
Let's see here.
He's not expecting to find any portents were good.
No, there's you see nothing. Nothing's moving. I mean, there's maybe you can see the prairie dogs again down in the canyon, but which I guess wave at Dorman. Hello. Yeah, and but otherwise no, there's nothing, and you don't hear anything from within Heathertop Warren either, or the stronghold.
So
It is a
I
good
think
day.
the first thing we should do is we should go through this kind of main level again to make sure that nothing crawled out of down below while we were sleeping.
Yeah.
And that way, if we go down into the lower level, that it's not going to come up behind us or anything like that, too.
I like the sound of that.
Do we feel that we have thoroughly searched this level?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we searched it last night. What I'm saying is that we should do that again this morning because it's not going to take too long, and that way we can make sure that we're not leaving anything up here when we go down to face the bugbear.
Well, and I also would not have been searching for a iron clasp thing that I have now seen in a dream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure it's not on this level before we go deeper.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. So then, who is the first down in the morning, guys?
Is Bergour, do you?
Sure.
Maybe
why don't
let's
I
do
go
it.
down?
Yeah. Describe for me what you're doing. Remember, there's that kind of wacky, shacky stairs leading down.
So Bergour's, stepping gingerly, one step at a time, looks back before he turns around the corner to make sure that, I guess, Calidor is probably the one he wants behind him, since Calidor seems like our next best fighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then steps down further and further, going real slow, and he's got the shield raised up in case, a goblin pops out from around the corner.
Okay.
Knox will wait for Elanion to go. Like, he'll wait until whenever Elanion goes, he'll follow.
Okay. A second, I need to grab one thing here. Oh, speaking of which, guess what showed up today, guys?
Uh-oh. Oh, yes.
With the rules for making goblins into a 13th level threat.
Who told him about that?
Yeah, it was a viewer actually who pointed out to me.
I thought it was.
Yeah. Oh boy, I think it's clearly he or she just wanted to make sure that you had an appropriate level of challenge, guys.
Right. No, that's fair.
Yeah, they were well
We're
aware
good.
of just how tough and badass you guys are.
Yeah. Right. I have 1500 XP. Knox will head down then.
Okay, hold up, guys. Sorry, I just needed to check something here. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to find. I was intending on printing this out beforehand, but I forgot to. Got it. Okay. Okay. So, Bergour, you get down there, and again, there's that earthen floor down, and you. Yeah. What are you going to do next?
I'm gonna come around the corner.
Okay. Okay. Nothing.
Nothing.
Where are you going next?
All right, I'm going.
Do you remember the map?
Yep. So I'm basically.
Stop.
I'm happy to.
Stop.
Yep.
Would you kindly give me a dex check?
Dex check.
Nice.
Nice. So you take 1 point of damage. DR will not apply. What snaps up is effectively like a crude bear trap that has been hidden underneath the earth. And it catches you, but does not catch you. And then, would you give me a D10 roll, please? Okay.
I actually have a reaction bonus from dexterity.
Okay, nice. +1?
+1.
Okay, so you are, it's barely not surprised. Let me show you what you see here. With readied arrows at the far end. Not ready. They were waiting to see if you were caught by the trap, so they do not have a readied action to shoot at you. They can't just be sitting there all night, but they now see you. We will be rolling initiative. The rest of the party cannot see that right now, so you can, once you gets to your turn, you can feel free to cry
Actually,
out.
I can just see them from where I am.
You can't from, yeah, you guys are blocked by the stairwell, though. Oh, wait, you can? Hold on.
No, Calidor came around the corner.
I'm just saying, like,
Oh, yeah, right. Hold on
the
here.
fog of war thing that, like, makes the map really hard to follow, I actually can see them.
Okay, yeah, you can see just a scooch there. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you can see maybe, well, do you have a dex bonus? You must have a dex bonus to reaction, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see it as well, too. There are goblins. You can hear them. And this trap goes off and nearly catches Bergour's leg. So, why don't we do this, then? Who is rolling initiative right now? I can't remember. Was it Jeff again?
Steve, right?
I think
Oh, still
Steve-
George?
Steve was on fire.
Steve.
Failed.
Yeah,
Oh, we
Steve
failed.
So I think you're still George then.
Back to me.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
George.
Yeah, George was rolling. I just can't remember if he failed or not. So let's.
I didn't fail. What are you talking about?
Never failed. That's what I thought.
Oh yeah,
Never-
Steve never failed. That's
Yeah.
right. You kept rolling ones back to back. Right. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Fucking Madison cheating. Okay. Would you kindly? Everyone's decided their actions. Steve, beat my 7.
7.
Okay. My first action will be on I think a 14.
I mean, it seems to me that I'm not taking an action because I'm not even aware that anything's happening. So
No.
I'm just moving.
We hear it,
You
right?
guys are surprised. Anyone? It's only Bergour and Calidor who can take actions this round. Because everyone else was surprised.
Does that mean I fail or not?
No, it's just that you're surprised.
Okay.
Everyone else was surprised. Okay. So your Sherpo is, 7, so I'm on a 14. All right. So again, the only people who are taking actions are Bergour and Calidor. So Bergour's on a 14 as well, so it's simultaneous. Calidor is on a 15, so it's after. So Bergour, what was your action going to be?
All right, so I'm first going to shout, "Goblins to the north," and then I'm going to advance on this goblin to hit him with my battle axe.
Okay, so he gets to loose an arrow at you first. What's your
Yep.
AC right now?
AC versus missiles is -1.
-1. Okay, so the arrow bounces off your shield. You go racing in. Go ahead and make your attack.
Make my attack. +1 for them being goblins.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice. It's a hit. Roll damage. 9 damage. So yeah, this thing dies horribly. Then it is the other one gets to go. It's already, it hasn't got an action, and I can't see you really. I don't think I can see you. See her. Nah.
This one here.
Yeah, I don't think it gets an attack on you. All right, then it is. What was Calidor going to do?
Okay, he moves. 1, 2, 3.
Stop.
Okay.
Give me a dex check.
Dex. So it's D20 versus 17. Oh my god.
You want Astonishing Fortune that?
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's,
That's really bad.
Okay.
Yeah, there we
Okay. So you take 1 point of damage as another one of those traps snaps up around you, and then these things do have readied actions now, so they will now they can see you. 2 of them. What's your AC again right now, Jeff?
My AC is 5.
5. Okay, so both of them miss you, but then the bugbear is there as well. Okay, and that's going to be a hit. Yeesh. You take 7 points of damage from this
Jeez.
bugbear at the end. And this is, again, as a refresher, this is what this guy looks like. Though he is wielding an elven longbow, a composite longbow. So, Caldor, that trap does not affect you, but you snap. Then were you going to take a shot?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Longbow.
Who are we faring at, the goblins or the bugbear?
Yeah, I only knew about the goblins, so.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a, yep, definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Wow. Okay. He's dead. Okay. I think, and then you get your second. Oh, the goblins had a ready to action, so they do not get a second shot. You do get a second shot, Caldor.
Cool.
Nice.
That is the downside to when you're ready in action. You don't get to make your full attack rate. Oh! Suddenly that goblin comes back to life. He knocked the arrow out of his head. Oh,
Yeah,
hey!
Oh, whoops.
All right, so then that is the end of the surprise round, guys. We're on to round 1. Everyone is aware of what's going on here, so now everyone can take part in this fight. Steve-O, you got to beat my 5, bud.
Alrighty. It's getting harder.
Here it comes.
Oh,
Ooh. All right, so my actions are going to be on a 12 is my first one. No, that's not true. On a, yeah, 12 is my first one. Okay. Knox is... Oh, nice. Knox and Caldor are first. Awesome. Okay, so Knox and Caldor, you are up first. What are you doing?
Go ahead, Caldor. I'm basically just moving.
Yeah, so am I. I'm moving so this fucker can't shoot me.
Okay.
That's good. I'm moving.
And
so
I yell out, the bugbear's down here!
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna start moving. So, Kev, you can tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
I
Yeah,
should
right
matter.
there. Giving a dex
Okay.
check, please.
Okay.
Come on.
16. Oh, just made it.
Oh boy! So 1 point of damage. You are not trapped.
Okay. I will
Incidentally, I can tell you guys now. The thing I was trying to reference, Ruins of Undermountain.
Oh, yeah.
It's got some great rules for traps in there. So
That's cool.
okay.
Does that stop my movement?
It does not. No. You succeeded. So it snaps up and it kind of cuts you a little bit, but you're not actually trapped.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Okay. Oh shit! I found out.
Yeah. What's that?
Oh, it's something that's okay. I got another way of doing this.
I'm gonna move to here.
I'm on a 5, so actually, yeah. Okay. Okay, and then so you go racing over there. Next up is I guess real good. No, I'm on a 12. But you guys have moved out, so they're I think he's gonna ready in action, and then this guy is gonna do something that you can't see, and then it's Rilgo's turn. What are you doing?
really go. We'll move in.
You know what I'll do for you guys? Would it help if I marked where the things have gone off?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. So that way you guys can know what is... so here we go. There's a trap that's gone off there, a trap that's gone off there, a trap that's gone off there.
Oh,
Okay.
go. Really goes gonna put us back against the wall right there.
Okay. All right. And then it is...
Are you readying a blowgun shot or something, Steve?
Yes, that is what I'm doing.
Okay. And then it is Elanion and Bergour. What are you guys doing?
You want me to go first, Elanion?
Go ahead.
All right. So, can I hear the goblin that was right here scurry
You
away?
could see him scurry away. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
So
giving
then
you attack
I'm
of
gonna
opportunity
come-
because of the
And
angle.
I'm sure Calidor cried out when he was shot because he took so much damage.
Yep.
So I know that there's something down here.
He
So
yelled
I'm
the
gonna step
bears down here. He did yell that.
Yeah.
back here. Back here. I can't see anybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take up my axe and slam it down right in this square to see if it triggers anything.
Well, again, that's a 5 foot by 5 foot square, so at best you're gonna luck out.
Well, can
if you
I like almost use it, slam it down, and then use it like a plow to sort of push through the dirt in front of me and step into there?
Yeah, I think there's a chance that that might actually trigger. If there is a trap there, it might trigger it as well too. Just so you're
Yeah.
aware of what the thing. Yeah, that's
no,
fine.
I figure it might trigger on me, but what
Yeah.
I'm trying to do is I really am hoping to do anything that would help me trigger the trap without actually triggering it on me.
Yeah. No, and what I would do, like mechanically, is I'd give you a bonus to your dex check if you did trigger it.
Okay.
But it doesn't. Nothing triggers from there.
Nothing
nice.
triggers from there.
Yeah.
So then I'm right here.
Okay. Well, no, you moved 2, and then you were taking your full action. So I think you're
Well, I was.
you're
describing
back to a
myself
stunty
pushing in
dwarf
front of
again,
me, right?
So no, it'll be combat move and then your action. Your combat move's 2 squares, right?
No, my combat move is 4 squares because it's 20.
No,
'Cause
but
I'm
half,
just
when you're
moving.
taking action, you only get to move half your combat move.
Okay, only half.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, just like as if it was an attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so that's where you are. As far as you can tell, that square is free of anything. Elanion,
Okay.
you're up next, bud. What are you doing?
I can move my half. Anything happen right there?
Yes, it does. Yeah, because you're on 15, so they would have had time to ready. What's your AC right now?
6 or
Okay, 6. That goblin hits you. Only 2 points of damage, though. Your DR will apply against it. So you take 1 point of damage, and then what you can see is that bugbear has opened the door towards you guys and is using it as cover. So he has cover from you guys right now and has the door open to the stairs down, and he's carrying that same longbow you saw from before. I think
fire back.
you fire back. Yeah, go ahead. Who are you firing at, the bugbear or the goblin?
Can I get to the goblin with the door in the way?
Yep, you can.
I think I will fire at the goblin just to get him out of there.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where I'm at here. Right
Sure.
here.
Let's see here.
AC 15. Nice.
Oh, man.
Okay, AC 15 is so right into that door.
What?
Okay. I think, and then you have. Oh no, you moved, so no second shot. Calidor doesn't have a clear line of sight to anything, and Bergour is clear of traps. I think that's it for round 1, guys. I think we're on to round 2. So, Steve-O, your illustrious reign as initiative roller has come to an end. We thank you for your service and wish you best in all your future endeavors. George, beat my 5.
All right, here we go. Oh, I'm already firing.
I'm acting on a 12 for the first action. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna invent a feat for my for Religo, which is a blowgun strafe. Sort of wrap.
I like it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
It's like Warner Brothers character. Okay, so then it looks up. First up is, I guess, Knox and Elanion. What are you guys doing?
Eleni, I'll let you go first. You see a line of sight.
I'm gonna move here and
Ah, perfect.
Okay.
apparently.
And I'm gonna move here, so I can see this thing. Because on my next turn, I'm gonna try to hit it.
Okay. Then it is the Goblin gets a shot against Knox, I guess. What's your AC right now, Knox?
My AC at the moment, because I didn't cast a spell, is 4.
4, not bad. It misses. So, phew. I think it magically redirects the arrow so it sinks against the wall.
Nice.
And then on 13, we have simultaneous actions with a couple of people. Calidor and Rilligo, what were you guys thinking of doing?
I was gonna lean around the doorway and shoot a dart.
Okay, what door were you thinking here?
The one right here by Bergour.
Nothing's up there.
Yeah. So you lean out the door to try and shoot something, and then you find there is nothing there.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, on the
I
plus
can't
side,
see.
that this area is clear.
That's
Yeah.
good to know. All right.
Okay.
I'm dropping my bow and drawing my longsword.
You could stow your bow and draw your longsword if that's all you're planning on doing.
Well, can I ready an action if somebody comes down the hall?
Then you have to drop your... Yeah, if you could drop it and ready your action to swing your longsword. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And then... so then he gets his shot. The Bugbear is going to try and shoot Knox. That's a hit. Knox, you take 8 points of damage. DR will apply against this.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't help that much. I'm at -3.
Okay. Knox is suddenly hit with an arrow, and Elanion, you look down, and in horror, you can see the fletching on the arrow is Elven.
I am horrified.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be a good day.
Then it is Bergour. What are you doing?
All right. If I do my action first, can I then make my move?
Yes, but you can only, if you're taking an action, it's 2
But
squares.
yes, I can only do the short move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do the same. Use my axe to try to push around the dirt in this square.
Okay. Then would you kind of give me another dex check, please? I'll give you a
Another
+2, so
dex
treat your
check.
dex as 2 higher.
Okay. Then /R 1d20. 17.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. So one of these things snaps up again too, and you two take 1 point of damage from it.
All right. 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
1. And then I'm gonna make my move
Okay.
to right here between the things and Knox.
Okay. Nice. So then it is. I think that's it for that round. I have second volleys from the Gobbo is going to try and shoot either Bergour. Nope, doesn't even come close. And then the Bugbear. Your AC is against missiles is what? -1?
Is -1.
-1. Okay.
Yeah.
What's its stat go? Okay. It bounces off your shield. So he does actually get a hit on the area. Just it does not cause any damage. I think that's it for everyone this round, guys. It is round 3, and Jeff, you are rolling initiative.
Oh, good.
Beat my 9.
Oh, nice.
I got a good feeling.
Oh God! Oh God! Okay, so my first action is on a 16, guys. This is an unfavored round. All right, 15. Nice.
I just bleed.
You just bleed. Calidor, what are you doing?
Guess I'm just doing this.
Okay. All right. So then, again, I'm on a 16. So first up is Rilgo, Calidor, and Elanion. What are you guys doing? Any of you
I'm
guys?
gonna try and staunch the. Am I not talking?
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
I can
try-
hear.
Oh, staunch the bleeding on Knox.
Okay. Knox is stabilized.
Nice.
I'm gonna yell, Bergour, move forward.
Okay. Then it's Rilgo or Calidor.
I just have my action ready to if he does come down the hallway
Okay.
again.
Okay.
My attack.
And then Rilgo, what are you doing?
Really go. Well, he can actually just see this guy's feet.
Yeah, you don't have line of sight to him though. You won't be able to shoot him.
Okay. Well, I suppose I could move. Well, can I? Those traps are sprung, right? They're not gonna
Yep.
hurt me if I run over them again.
Yeah.
Then I will come down to here. Oh, what sure, I'll come down here.
You're dead.
Okay.
No? Okay, then I won't do that. Then I'll come down to there. No, wait.
What you can do, Steve, if you want to try and lean around the corner and get cover,
Yeah.
you know, that's fine. So that what I'll effectively do is I will give you, I'm going to say, because it's a blowgun, 50% is the most you can get. You'll get you get basically -4 to your AC. So your AC will be 4 better than it normally is.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
And go ahead and make your attack roll too, if that's what you're doing.
Alrighty. That is what I'm doing. Just getting my thing. Oh, this computer's much faster than my old one.
Nice. Blazing fast.
But your internet connection still sucks. No.
And you just got the other roll 20.
There it is, blowgun. Here we go.
Okay.
Bits.
Oh,
Hits that door.
All right.
All right. Then on 16, I have my Gobbo going. Gobbo misses Roligo on his first shot. And then it is... let me think here. I'm on a... longbow's an 8, right? Weapon speed?
Yeah.
Composite,
If it's a cannonball, no,
composite longbow is a 7, so I'm on a 16 for the Bugbear as well. So Bugbear is going to try and hit Roligo. So what's your AC -4?
My AC -4.
I think your AC is a 6, isn't it? Normally?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, so you're a 2. Your AC is a 2. Okay. Nat 20.
that's a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss. However, you only take 5 points of damage.
nice.
All right.
So Roligo gets tagged with his first. Then it's Bergour's turn. What are you doing, Bergour?
I am charging at this thing, and I'll stop wherever along the way you tell me if there's traps.
There is. I need you to stop right here. I'll just move you for you. Now, I need you to please first give me a strength check.
A strength check. All right.
This is why I
Nice.
did,
Then a dex check.
Then a dex check. That's not a success. I would like to use one of our Astonishing Fortune to reroll that one.
Go ahead. Okay. Then give me an intelligence check.
An intelligence check. That's going to be rougher. Do-do-do.
Nice. Okay. So you go whipping by. Something tried to, you sort of ducked out of the way of something that was hanging down. Now continue your charge.
All right. To there, and then to there.
Stop. Give me a dex check, please.
One more dex check.
Come on. Nice.
1 point of damage.
All right.
The DR will not apply.
And now I get to finally make an attack on him. Right?
Go ahead.
All right. No bonus because he's a bugbear, not a goblin. AC 6, probably not enough.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay. Then it is. That was Bergour's turn. We're on an unfavored round, so there's no multiple attacks. Then it is, I think, the end of the round, guys. So we are on now to Hobbs is rolling initiative again. Everyone decide what you're doing this round. And then Hobbs beat my 3.
Oh.
Tied! Nice!
Nice.
Okay, so my first action will be on an 8.
I'm just gonna lie here.
Okay, let me put a thing up here. Hold on. You just gonna lie there? That's good.
Yeah.
I'm relaxing,
Yeah, feels good.
you know?
See if I had another dream. Who knows?
Okay, here we go. All right. So, first up is Elanion and Calidor. What are you guys doing?
Elanion is moving. So 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6. Who's that dude there?
Yep, and he gets a shot on you.
Okay.
That will not hit. Your AC is a 6 right now, right? Or a 4?
6.
6. Okay, yeah, no, then it's a miss.
All right. So I guess I would stop there. I think it's too far for me to shoot.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Okay. Then Caldor, what are you doing?
Following Bergour, I guess.
Okay.
Now that I'm behind his. Whoops.
Stop.
Oh, stop there.
Strength check, please.
Okay, that is. Minus less than 15.
Okay. See, that's a very good chance.
I should duck back.
Yeah.
That's what I should.
Then a dex check, please.
Then a dex check.
Yep.
Alright. Less than 17. Oh!
2 points of astonishing fortune left.
I don't know. I think. Wow.
I need to save 1 for Knox, but
I just
I wouldn't
feel
mind
like
that.
I've already used a bunch of them.
Where have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also dealt with the dog basically single-handedly.
Yeah.
One of
Exactly.
the attempts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really good chance that I make it. All right,
Yep.
I'll use it.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Oh my!
Um,
All right.
Is-
Jeff, give me a roll of 1d4 plus 2, please.
Oh God! Well, that'll kill me no matter what I roll. What did you say? 1d4 plus 2?
1d4 plus 2, yeah. So Caldor comes running out. Bergour, you ducked underneath it. You did not call anything out. Caldor runs out, and this trap comes around his neck and then starts pulling him up. Caldor, you are now... You took 5 points of damage. You're at -2, and his unconscious form is hanging there. He's going to be taking damage each round from this until someone cuts him down. So, Rilgo, you see this. There's a makeshift noose thing that's pulled him up, and he's kind of like... and hanging there. Okay. I love goblins.
Yeah, I feel like they were busy last night.
Yes.
yeah, this is why I didn't want to stay in
The tower.
theirs.
Okay. Bergour, you spare a look behind, and you realize now what you missed. And Caldor is beginning to turn blue. Okay, so that was Caldor's action on a 3. We're on an 8, which is Rilgo.
Oh, sorry. But I did actually take 5 points. Of
Yeah,
damage?
you actually take 5 points of damage.
Okay, so I'm at -2.
Yeah. And then for each round he's up there until you cut him down 2 guys, he will take another 1d4 damage. So this could
Whoa.
be very lethal very quick.
Yeah.
So Rilgo, what are you going to do?
All right, Rilligo is going to. Well, I guess he can run in there. All right, and cut him down.
Okay, do you give me a 1d or damage roll for your... Oh, here we go. It's give me actually an attack roll first, because this thing is... yeah.
Okay. All right. Where should I stand here?
That's fine where you are.
Okay. All right. And then just attack with my sword.
Yes, please.
All right. Right.
Do not roll nat 1. You're going to cut his head off.
Do it.
All right, here we go.
I will submit, and we do not roll. Oh,
You want a astonishing fortune that? There's 1 left.
I guess I'd better, eh? All right.
Go ahead. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh man, come on, really go.
I got a good feeling about this one.
This is your moment, really go.
Nice!
Yeah.
Hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Awesome.
Roll damage. Okay, that's 1d8, I guess, as opposed to 12.
Yes, with a long sword, yeah.
Yeah, one hand, right.
Nice!
There you go.
You smash, you snap this wire, and your brother drops down. He's still dying, but now at 1 point per round, not taking 1d4 per round. Okay.
Seems a little better.
That is
Yeah, I would say so, Jeff. All right, so then now it is this thing's turn. So the bugbear drops that bow to the ground, brings this, what is it? Yeah, longsword out. And slashes at you there, Bergour. I don't think that's going to hit. What's your AC right now?
Is 0 versus melee.
0 versus melee. Okay, so this sword clatters off of your shield. Now it is... Oh, now on 9... No, on 10 is when I get to shoot again. Next up is... Bergour. Make your first attack.
All right.
So that is a miss. Clearly, this bugbear knocked you well off of your balance. If there is no one who has another attack, I think that's everyone this round. Oh, the goblin.
I get a second attack.
No, this one gets a second attack too. I want to save everyone's first attacks. Goblin gets another shot. He's going to fire into melee because he's an idiot. That does not hit, but does not hit the bugbear. Now, second round, the bugbear gets his second attack first. That does hit. Yeesh. You take 7 points of damage. DR will apply against this.
All right.
Is it larger than man-sized?
It doesn't count as a large-sized creature, but it does stand taller than man, yeah.
Okay. Because I didn't know if he got a bonus to his AC or something.
No. That's more modern shit. You don't track that in AD&D.
I get a bonus against ogres, trolls, giants, and titans, not bugbears.
Yeah. Okay, and you get your second attack, though, Bergour.
All right, second attack.
Let's
Better
go.
than the first, please.
AC 10.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right, so that is it for that round then, guys. We are on to round 5. And I think Jeff is still rolling initiative because you were still winning that.
Nope. It's me. I tied last
Oh, you
time.
tied last time. Sorry, Hobbs. Hobbs, beat my 6, please.
Nice.
2, nice. So I'm not up until an 11. Okay. Man, if you defeat this guy and you got out of that dream with a party of 5, you guys are going to make off with a sweet, sweet pile of XP tonight.
Well, I'm definitely starting to see this a slight advantage to having more hit points.
That's good. Oh my goodness. Is that ever... Oh yeah, because everyone else is down. Sorry. I don't know why I said that then. That was cruel. Cav, that's fucking mean. You jerk. Elanion, you were up first. What are you doing?
Elanion steps around towards this creature and touches the ground right before he reaches him and blasts him with a magic missile.
Nice. Go ahead and roll damage. I'll roll his hit points. Okay.
Didn't work. Sorry. I can do it this way. This will be quicker. Oh, 1 point.
No, 2
Dang
points.
it.
1d4 plus 1, which is
2 points.
2 points. What does it look like as this thing is skewered by your magic missiles?
Oh, so the stones erupts out of this courtyard and just pierces.
Crushes this thing as if it was in a rock slide. It falls down, dead. All right. I think Elanion's about to do the, what do you call it? The Goblin Chieftain trick here. Flanking baby. Next up is, I'm up till an 11, so Rilgo, you're up next. Are you stabilizing your brother? Is that why you're on 5?
What happened there? How am I on 5?
No, but you added 5. It's a speed 5 to stabilize someone?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so... You're like, fuck him, he can bleed out. So, Calidor, your brother stabilizes you. You're no longer dying. You won't lose hit points this round. Then, Bergour, you're up before this guy. What are you doing?
All right, I'm going to try to hit him again.
Go ahead. Nice! That's a hit. Roll damage. Nice. Okay. Oh, boy. Sucks when the DR applies for the enemies, eh?
Yep.
Okay. So that's a hit on this guy. This, you can tell, this is a very capable combatant. This guy is a dangerous, dangerous customer. He gets to return the favor. There's no way that's a hit. swings at you, but you've now returned the favor. Bash your shield into him. He staggers back. His swing goes wild. I think that's everyone's actions for this round, guys. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we are on to round 6, the favored attack rate. Hobbs, you are still king of initiative here, bud. So beat my Quattro. 4, nice. You're first two.
Nice.
I'm on a 9. Yeah. Nice. Simultaneous actions. Elanion. And then Rilgo, what are you doing?
I guess I will. I've still got my sword out, I guess. So
Remember, no, we're doing initiative, Steve. So make sure you're adding your the speed of your action to whatever you're doing.
right, yeah. So
Okay.
I was thinking I have my sword. Separate.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, so then first up is Elanion. What are you doing?
So Elaine uses a new spell that he had learned from his.
Oh, Elanion, where you are? I
Yeah.
have bad news for you, bud.
Oh boy.
Give me a strength check.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. I'm glad it didn't happen last time to ruin my spell or anything.
Yeah. It's also what happens when the DM doesn't pay attention. Let's hear.
Oh.
I think that's a fail, right?
Yep.
Give me a 1d4 plus 2 roll, please. You take 4 points of damage, and you likewise are pulled up and are being choked. So you can still take your action, though. What are you doing?
I was casting a spell, so.
Hey. You were casting a spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, so Elanion is being choked out, David Carradine style. Oof, oof.
Oh.
Too
man.
soon?
Yeah.
Then it is, let's see here. Rilgo, you're up next. What are you doing?
Alrighty, I will move in and attack. Or can I?
Yeah, there's not really room in that hallway, is there?
No, I guess not. Hey. Okay, I suppose we'll switch to the no, but of course if I
If
shoot
you
my
run,
field
but
plan-
so remembering your character would know the layout if you ran around the other way.
You could also get strangled by stupid traps.
No, but what you could do is if you, because your character would have known this, and what happened last time is that they flanked you. So if you could see that, oh, I can't get through this way, I'll run back the other way. You could actually run around and then see Elanion hanging back and forth on this on a similar trap.
Okay, well let's give that a whirl. This way, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
So you go racing around, and you're not gonna be able to do anything this round, but because you're moving. But yeah, Elanion is held up on the ground. He's not unconscious yet, but he's sort of trying to pull this thing out of his neck.
Okay.
Okay, then it is a Bergour, and this thing attacks simultaneously. So go ahead and make your attack roll there, Bergour. It will do the same. It misses,
AC 4.
and so do you.
Oh no.
Okay. Whew.
Do I
we-
lose that spell, I guess?
you lose that spell, yeah. And
These traps seem a little crazy.
yeah. Then next up is, I guess then it's the second iterative attack. So we both attack simultaneously again. I hit you that time. Oh wait, you got minus
you.
you got a -1, right? Or is it
No, I got a 0 in melee.
0 in melee? Okay, so then he does hit you, and you hit him. Trading blows. He hits you for 7. You hit him for 7.
Yep.
Not bad. Okay, whoopsies. Come on. Okay, boom, boom. So if the way you're going about this is not going to end well for you. This attrition thing is chipping away at your hit points faster than his. He is a better, he's a more powerful combatant than you. All right, end of the round, guys. Let's have everyone declare actions, or decide actions, not declare actions. Kev, what are you doing? And Hobbs, you're still beating me, right?
Yeah.
Beat my 5.
Come on.
Come on.
Ah. Okay, to get rid of my sheet here.
Oh. Nope.
No,
Okay.
you totally wind out of my sails with this stupid trap.
I know.
don't understand my strength. That makes no sense.
Take it up with the designers. So then it is. Let's see here. I'm on a 10 in my first action. So everyone, put what you're doing here. Okay. I think 5 will be to get out of the trap if you want to try and. Well,
Sure.
I guess you really can't get yourself out. You're gonna have to get someone to cut that wire. Okay, so then it is. I guess this thing acts first, so it swings that longsword. We're on an unfavored round right now. It's a miss. Stand still. It says to you, Bergour. Then it's Rilgo's turn.
Alrighty, so I will try to cut him down.
Okay.
There has to be something I can do. I mean, I can't drag the fingers out. It's like instant death as soon as you get it if no one else is around.
It's you. What can you think of to try and go? You can't get your hands underneath it. It's a garrote. It's a wire garrote. So what do you think you might
There
do?
has to be onto something, so I should be able to kick off of the wall to maybe bust it off or something. I mean,
Yeah, you could try that. So
hardcore off it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So why don't you give me a
Is it 5 though? So it's a 12.
Yeah, it'd be 5. Yeah, it'd be on 5. So you'd be on
Am
12
I-
as well. So Rilgo, why don't you make your attack first? Let's see if you can cut him down.
Boop. How's that?
That's a
6.
hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Come on.
And rolling again. Try that. There we go. And submit. There we go.
7 is what you need. Okay, so Elanion, you're trying to pull yourself up, and then it suddenly gives way, and you hit the ground.
Okay, cool.
All right. You did not take the 1d4 of damage. So then, Bergour, what are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna try to hit him. Not like that.
Not like that, you ain't. All right. Then it is. Let's see here. That's it for the round. We're on to round 8. So it's a favored round. Hobbs? Beat
I
my
failed.
1.
I lost last time.
Yeah, he lost. Yeah.
Oh, he lost last time. Arlen beat my 1.
There you go, Arlen.
Come on, Arlen.
Oh, shit. Okay, so this gets its first attack before you. I'm attacking on a 6. Oh, I forgot about that goblin. I guess he's just keeping an eye out, doesn't want to hit the bugbear. Okay.
Can we buy Astonishing Fortune for some Doom?
You cannot. Okay, that is a hit on you there. With the,
My AC is actually 2 better because I'm withdrawing.
that's on your action, which has not happened yet. You take 8 points of damage.
Okay, that takes me down to 0.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I'll give you the minus because I just barely hit
what
you.
I was gonna say was when I was charging, I think my AC was worse while I was moving before I started actually running.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so no, that's fine. Then he actually misses from his first attack.
Yay.
Okay, and then it's your Elanion and Bergour. So Elanion, you're scrambling to your feet. It'll take half your move, and you can still make another move if you want or an action.
Sure.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You still have you can move half your move still, which is like 4 squares. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I moved. 4 squares.
Okay, so you can see that goblin down there, right?
No.
Is there? Oh, move yourself a little further forward. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. He can't see you, or he's at least is not paying attention to you.
Can I shoot
Bergour-
Oh, I probably just have my bow or whatever. So.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you would have stood and then picked it, I think you would have picked it up. So you may have actually been back where you were, right? Because.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, and then it's Bergour. You're withdrawing.
I'm just stepping back 1.
Okay. All right, and then it is
Steve,
Rilgo.
moving?
Steve-O, what are you doing?
Right. Yeah. Yes. Someone was trying to say something.
I was just wondering if you were moving because you did 14 for your thing. Are you attacking me or?
No. I'm not attacking you. I will definitely step around you in a dance-like maneuver.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
and then come this way.
Okay, so you should be able to move. If you're doing nothing but move, you can... Well, actually, yeah, if you're moving and attacking, you can move 4 squares and then attack.
Okay.
But I think you got your sword out, though, so...
Yes.
You can see that
I know.
gobbo.
Where
Okay.
is he? All right, yeah, there he is.
And then it is... okay, so he'll be able to step forward and get the second attack on you. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think he will do that. Step forward, yeah, because he wants to try and get you down. But not with that roll. Okay, so he attacks, and again, because of your defensive maneuvers, you're kind of keeping him at a distance. Oh, stand still, beard. That's the end of the round. We're on to round 9. Arlen.
Oh, I lost.
You lost, yeah. Sivo,
Yeah.
beat my 8.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Get on a run. Rally time.
Let's do this. All right, 5.
You guys are up first. Okay, so then, or 5. I'm on a 13. Bergour, do you have any healing potions left?
We
think you
used
do,
the
don't you?
healing potions before.
You guys found those ones in that horde, didn't you?
Did we? I don't.
Yeah,
I
there was-
didn't write it down, so I
2
don't think
more-
I was carrying it.
You were supposed to.
Yeah, I thought the guys had to, because there was 2 healing potions that you found in the horde, and I know one of them went to you, and the other one went to Druin because he was the healer.
Okay, what's the? Is it 5? For
5.
the healing potion?
Yep, 5 the
Okay,
quaff
well then-
potion, and it's 2d4 plus 2 hit points against. Yeah, sorry, did you haven't used it at any other point, but that was
No.
my understanding was because you were the frontline fighter. Everyone said, yeah, you get 1, and then the other one will go to Druin.
Okay.
That's right, guys. Is that what you remember?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then I'm not. That means Bergour and Rilgo are up first.
All right, I will race in and screaming with my sword, swinging above my head, and then attack the goblin.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. Make your attack roll.
It is coming right now. Submit, submit, submit. There we go.
Nice.
Nice big hit. Roll
Hey,
damage.
All right. 1d8.
And where's the damage here?
Come on. There we go. 5.
Nice. He's
Oh,
dead.
there. All right.
So he kind of like he's got his arrow or his bow out, and he's trying to get a clear shot against the dwarf that the bugbear is fighting, and then he kind of like sees you suddenly run in, and you cut him down. The bugbear spares a look back, sees that happen, and then it is
It's me with the potion.
yep.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So you are revitalized. Okay. And then it is, I guess him. Oh, Elanion, what? Well, you're on 12. Yeah, so you act before this thing.
Yeah, I was gonna move since there's no one to shoot. Can I move again?
No, because you would have been sort of keeping the time that you would have spent moving is when you were trying to see if there was a target. You can keep moving if it's half your combat moves. You can move 4 squares total. You just can't move a full move.
That's what I moved as 4. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Okay. Okay. So then, this thing's turn. So I think I'm gonna make a morale check for him. Okay. Bergour, make an attack of opportunity on him. Unfortunately, he did not withdraw.
AC 4.
C4 is a miss.
Mm.
So he runs through that open door, slams it behind him.
If he's running, do we get a bonus on that attack of opportunity?
Well, no, it's narrative flourish. He's not running. So yeah, he slams the door behind him, and I'll finish my move. Okay. And does he lock it? Yeah, I think he locks it actually. So let me put a thing in there. Dynamic lighting. Oop. All right. Okay. Let's do this. All right. And that is it for him. I think that's it for all of those guys. So, that's the end of round 9. Round 10. Initiative. Arlen, you I think you beat me last time quite handily. Beat my 2.
Ooh.
Come on. 3, nice.
Wow.
I'm acting on a 2.
Is anybody actually interested in going after this thing?
Caldor's fine.
Yeah, no comment.
Okay. Well then I'll 8.
So you look back, Caldor is down, Knox is down. Rilgo just come around in the corner, and you're not sure where Elanion is. Okay. So you can hear... Actually, let me make a check here. Okay. So the door is shut, and you don't hear anything from the other side, so it's unclear. What he did leave behind, though, is that
the
bow.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. First is Bergour and Rilgo acting the same time. What are you guys doing?
I'm putting my axe in my belt and grabbing Calidor to drag him back to the watchtower.
Okay. So you go ahead and move your half your combat move. Rilgo, what are you doing?
Sure. I guess I'll help him drag him. Yeah, it's my brother.
Okay. So go ahead and move. Then Elanion, what are you doing?
I think you muted.
Okay.
I just moved up here with my bow. No more threats. So.
No more threats. No, and that door is now closed. Because I think you saw. Did you see before the bugbear?
Yeah, I saw the bug.
He did. Yeah. So where that door was open and he was using it for cover, it's now closed. Okay. So that's the end of that round, guys. Next round, what are you doing? We can drop.
I'm just dragging Calidor back up to the stairs and up to the top of the tower.
Okay, so let's drop out of this and get into. We can just go into narrative kind of time here. What happens next then?
There's no way we can stay in that again. We're just going to cover all the areas with traps again.
No, I know that, but that's our safe zone for the immediate time because we can have one person cover that while 2 people work on the wounded.
Yeah, I'll stay here and cover this right here.
All right. Then we'll take Calidor and Knox back up to the top of the watchtower and do our best to patch them up. And...
So one thing I'll say, guys. So while I've said that I'm not tracking like arrows for things you're fighting. That's partly because it's just a fucking pain in the ass. There is, it's not the same thing for traps and shit like that. That, in my mind, like, tracking the amount of arrows is just going to be a pain in the ass and is too video gamey. This stuff, though, would be... It's not like they're suddenly going to be able to... Unless they have that shit somewhere below, don't expect that they're going to automatically have access to an unlimited amount of traps as well. They filled this room with them, too. Mm-hmm. So, I don't... Right. Just...
Yeah, so we're only going over cleared places, and we'll probably... I'll, start patching them up and send Rillaho down to grab the ones that have already fired off. And
yeah. And
sure.
if this is where the 10-foot pole could come in handy.
Or a thief that was still alive.
Yeah. So so what happens? You guys all, it's to the top of the towers where you're going to go again?
I'm staying here. Watch. Well, we could
If
go.
Elanian's going to keep watch here, then let's stay down in this room instead of going all the way up to the top of the tower.
There's a room right here as well.
But we haven't been in there yet, so we don't know if it's
This was
trapped.
the goblin barracks. So there actually are, like, you know, what do you call it? The beds, the hanging beds or whatever.
Hammocks.
Hammocks, thank you.
This one has
hanging beds.
too many exits. We have 2 exits to watch for only 1 to watch from here. I don't know.
Okay, well then I like that. Let's go. Let's drag. I'll go grab Knox, and Rilio, you can grab Calidor, and we'll drag him into this room.
Okay. So guys are in there. You do have access to 1 more healing potion. And you could, remember, let them sip it to gain, and they would gain the healing potion. We'd make a mortal wounds check then.
Yep. So let's do that. Let's do one sip to each of them.
And there's no astonishing fortune left.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Who wants to go first? Calidor or Knox?
What do you think, Jeff?
Go for it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's
Here
see
we
here.
go.
So your total hit points right now, Knox, are what? -1?
I was at -3.
You're at -3? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then healing is +1. You're treated immediately after combat, -2. What's your con score?
16.
Nice, which gives +2.
Yeah.
So it's a D20 roll and then a D6 roll.
Here we go. 1d20. 15.
Good, good, good.
And 1d6.
You are critically...
Hey.
Okay, so you are critically wounded. You die unless you are healed to 1 hit point within 1 day. If you're healed, yeah. So, and then 3... One of your hands is severed or crushed. You were taken down by what, an arrow?
Yeah.
So we're just going to assume that the tendons and shit are mangled by the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not conscious right now. You need some kind of extra healing magic to bring you back up to 1. So you're at 0.
So okay, at 0. Got it.
Okay. Then for Calidor, you were at what, -2?
Yep. And I have no con bonus.
No, no. It's different for the for this. So no modifier for that. +1 gives a net of this. So +1. What is your con score?
12.
Oh, 12. Yes, 0. So 1d20 +1, and then a d6 roll.
Alright. D20 plus uno. 7.
He is grievously wounded. He dies unless he's healed to 1 hit point within 1 turn.
Oh.
So
How long was it for me, by the way, Kev?
you 1 day.
1 day.
So it's 10. Effectively, Calidor is really fucked up. What's your d6 roll there, Jeff?
Well, does it matter?
Yeah, because I mean, they could.
No one's a healer here.
One of your legs is severed or crushed. A crutch or a peg is required. Oof. Okay, so his leg, when you fell, I think is when your leg got really messed up from the from that thing choking you.
When my brother cut me down.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. Does anyone have any other healing resources?
Negative.
No.
I think we've used them all. Because if
And
we
the
only
two
found
healers
2
are not
potions in
here.
the treasure hold.
Potion is held by the healer.
You have 10 minutes until you die. But look what time it is, Jeff.
Oh.
You're gonna get a second chance.
Well,
That gives you
I
two
mean, Wednesday, what you need is either Will or Dave to show up, because if they have healing magic, both of you guys will be right as rain and no one dies.
Oh,
Nice.
Dave's gonna feel so guilty if he misses. Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him on the.
Well, Will also. So this is sort of what we leave on. Is all of you guys? And sorry, is that where you wanted to leave yourself there, Elanion? Is on the edge there?
I'm gonna stay with the door open, just poised here.
Okay.
I want to keeping watch in this direction.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so this is the fucking cliffhanger we're leaving it on. Calidor is bleeding out and desperately needs healing. Knox.
Brother!
Yes! All right. Oh my gosh. And that's where we're going to leave the cliffhanger. Now, we got a lot of XP to award here.
Nice.
So, 6. Where's my notes? Where's my notes? Oh boy, where'd I put it? So happens when I start packing up before it's time. Okay, so those of you who gain hit dice bonus XP, you guys defeated a total of 13 hit dice worth of creatures today.
Wow.
Nice.
Yep. All of the spells that you cast, including the iterations of the dream, you get for each time, guys. Successfully. Wow. Those ones that... what's going on with my camera here? Come on, camera. The ones that were... no, yeah, even though magic resistance, no, you still get benefit for them. You already got screwed from losing the... oh, boy. Losing the effect of the spells. And then let me calculate...
I think Calidor used 3 of his thief skills.
Use 3 of your thief skills?
He climbed, he...
Move silently into hidden shadows. Yeah, successfully each time, too.
Knox, do you get 100 or 200 XP for casting a spell?
I get 50.
50.
Yeah.
I think everyone gets 50. It's the fighter's hit dice thing is the only thing that's a function of their level.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, when you're a fighter, it's 20 per now, right?
Now it's 20 per hit dice, yeah.
I actually get 50 XP per spell level, not character level.
Yeah.
Oh, spell level, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But the thief one doesn't change, he said.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see here. Okay. Plus, gotta get that goblin XP, guys. Oh my goodness. That shit is what you're gonna retire on. Live on a island with all your henchmen.
No goblins allowed.
Fuck goblins. Okay.
Bullshit, I'm gonna have a bunch of them as slaves.
Hey, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's better to just kill them outright, isn't it, Hobbs?
Oh, I wanted to parlay with these guys from the beginning.
Okay, now, unfortunately you didn't. Yeah. Let's make
try it
friends
now.
with them.
And
Sorry for all the killing. Sorry.
Okay, let's see here, guys. Then, total XP. To give context, 45 of this is from killing goblins, so... Oh, no, 60. 60, because there was 4 goblins, sorry. Okay. Huge! Okay. Guys, before your XP bonus, you guys are earning, and remember, there's no loot for tonight. You don't get much for XP for defeating monsters unless it's like way the fuck above your level. You each get 552 XP for tonight.
Wow.
So well done, guys.
Oh my god, I am like 41 away from second level.
Did you include the 10% bonus?
I did, with the 10% bonus.
Oh no!
Yes. After next session.
Shit,
If I
okay.
survive.
And I'll
It's
say
550. Sorry,
What?
551 was it?
552, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
552, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will say again, a big thank you to Brandon Hale for his donation to the Heroes Save Villages campaign. charity campaign for suggesting the theme of the dreams of dogs made flesh, which is what prompted this the dream with that demon dog. So guys, did anyone you're 45 shy of Dingen?
41.
Oh god.
If I had cast one more spell, which I was getting into position to do.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then, until next time. So for the folks listening to us who joined us in chat, thank you so much for joining us. This was a shit ton of fun. Oh, and John was listening too. Hey, John.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session or the game, please don't hesitate to... I'm just going to move over to our big map, because this white one makes me kind of look like a ghost. There we go. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session or the campaign or the game, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of this video, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. Alternatively, you can reach me by email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is dungeonmusings. You can also find a link in the description of this video to something called to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where you can find all of us on there, where we have channels dedicated to this campaign and every other campaign we run on the channel. In addition, there is a link in the description of this video to something called Heroes Save Villages. That is the charity fundraising campaign that we run on the channel. It's a thing that made the themed session from tonight possible, and makes all of our charity sessions possible as well as some other neat stuff. For instance, there is a donation you can make to give astonishing fortune to our heroes. Who could have used it tonight? All donations that are made through the Heroes Save Villages campaign are benefiting the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really terrific organization active in over 130 countries that provides stable, supportive, and loving environments for over 80,000 orphan and abandoned children from around the world. It's a really amazing charity, and all donations that are made through Heroes Save Villages go to benefit SOS Children's Villages International. None of it goes to the channel. None of it goes to any other middleman. It all just goes to help them provide those services for those kids. You can learn all about the villages they build and the other activities they do to advocate for those kids by following that link. And yeah, it's a really terrific organization. I really cannot say enough good things about them. In addition, if you enjoyed the session and you want to join us live next time, be sure to click on subscribe, click on the bell icon to know when we go live, and you can find the schedule for the channel always posted on Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening on the community tab of this channel. Last but not least, I want to thank my players who soldiered their way past the first batch of Ruins of Undermountain traps, and you can tell that they're particularly effective when Hobbs, the old school man himself, is like, "These are bullshit."
No way we can't make 3 checks. That like lowers our percentage.
Never let it be said that Hobbs does not have a breaking point for his OSR games. I found it. Oh my gosh! Yeah, so the traps actually that I picked are all from the Ruins of Undermountain box set, which is full of a ton of bullshit, just like that. Guys, this is like one of the milder traps that I found in there too.
Oh, great!
So,
That's
but
a wild trap.
it's crazy. Yeah, like the traps just get insanely worse. I didn't want to use the other ones because it didn't make sense for them, but like a choke trap, that's totally what a goblin would do. But anyway, let's see here. If you for you guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you so much for playing tonight, guys, and for putting up with not only that crazy dream where you died over and over and over again, but also the goblin bullshittery with bear traps and choking traps. So, George, Jeff, Hobbs, Arlen, Steve, thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. I had a shit ton of fun with this.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Then, until next time, folks, thank you so much for joining us, and congrats, guys, on reaching, we're on session 20 now.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're inching up there. Until next time, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us again, and until we see you again, happy gaming.